Kilometers.
Kind of Europeans. Just out of curiosity, where are you guys in Europe?
I'm like 50% German, so 3 kilometers still. I love you guys, but 3 kilometers.
Christ. I don't.
That's a great way to unmute the stream. Is just talking about what kind of European are you?
On the bright side,
What kind of European are they?
Where do you live? You know what I mean? As
On the
long
bright
as
side?
It's very important I know your exact ethnicity.
no, that's not what I mean. What kind of white person are you? You know what I mean?
I mean, like, no,
Not any
it's like,
better.
you can't just say
Not better.
like I'm Midwestern. It's different.
No.
Genuine question.
Oh fuck! You know what? I changed the DM screen, but I completely forgot that the Roll20 map uses the same reactive tokens, which are now changed.
Well,
So now now I'm gonna switch it over just so that the stream sees. Now it's just a bunch of little people.
I mean, that's how it should. As
I bet I'm the littlest because I'm 5'2".
not sure.
Not anymore.
Today. No.
Wait, today? Am I gonna grow?
No.
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 I don't think that's how that works.
Visually on them.
Points like 1,000 feet into the sky to the slowly floating fucking small man shooting at people while falling.
Okay,
No, I mean he's just a gnome. He's not a small. Man.
Slay. As long
Not
as
a
no
small
one,
man.
as long as we don't have the French in here, I'm good. Sorry, that's
God
my
damn!
response.
It's
such an Western thing not knowing
Listen,
a French person.
I think the French are great at protesting, but I don't believe they talk like that.
I'm gonna get
They just
demonetized.
speak
I'm gonna get a
available.
strike on my
It's a
Twitch
white
channel.
people.
You are
We
making
are
it
on
better.
it.
Not how.
You are not beating the allegations.
Oh, shut up! Oh, shut up!
And I thought I was racist. Okay.
White people, it's different.
Depends on who you're talking
Might
to.
I add, I am
What is that supposed to mean?
Might I add-
Anthony?
I don't know
In what
anything about
context?
kilometers.
I'm sorry, I should have not opened this. I should
Welcome
have
to
shut the fuck
section
up.
30 something /32/30 of
We love our
the
European brothers.
part 4 of the Battle of Ithaca. How are we doing tonight?
It's cool. Europeans are racist to
Doing
each other all the time.
You're
I have heard that.
Stop.
I had a friend who
We're
was
done.
German. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up.
Doing good.
Sorry, God, shut up.
Listen, I've thought about
Good God.
Europe for 1 year.
Oh my god. Thank you, a segue.
Doom.
Sorry, guys. I was on another date.
Oh yeah.
No worries.
For you.
Go off. Is
I'm
it
gonna-
the same or like different this time? Like a different
Okay.
person?
We don't have to discuss this. It's being live streamed.
Okay,
Anna,
sorry.
Anna,
Stop talking.
You don't get to introduce
Hello,
the
world.
Oh my
in
God.
sequiturs.
Anywho,
For everyone, if anyone wants to know, it is the same person.
Ishmael,
Okay.
I am going to be
If it was a different
Ishmael.
person, I'd be like, go off.
Ishmael.
No matter what.
Ishmael.
Yes. What's going on?
I'm actively ignoring Anna.
I'm sorry. You can shut up. I'm serving muting myself 1 second.
God. So I changed the stream layout a bit. If you could change your reactive, oh, that's not the reactive. I thought I was still copying that's the Twitch link. If you could change the reactive image on here to this, that'd be great. But for now, how is everyone doing tonight? And no, you
Right,
don't have to
going pretty
actually
good.
server
So
mute Anna.
good.
Thank God.
I am muted myself. Yeah, I am muted myself. I can only keep up the bit for so long. I got a lot of shit to talk.
All right, where did we leave off last session?
The most notable thing that happened was Doom fucking railgunning Ghost directly into the palace for little to no reason.
Unfucking believable.
He's gonna live, which is insane.
Ghost
He's
is the dragon,
unconscious,
right?
and he's unconscious right now. Has
Bro,
not.
Remember
Wait,
one
wait,
day
wait.
that I have healing.
If we're doing the recap, if you're doing the recap, do it correct. I did it for a reason.
Well,
I was gonna say I do need a recap because I left early.
It's
You didn't
not a
need to go knock
great
Jesus through.
reason.
There was a window.
And he crashed into it.
You could have just you could have used one of your multi-attack to just bust the window instantly, no contest.
Okay, the question is, what's cooler?
Attack the window.
The question is, what's cooler?
You
See,
killed him.
Not losing ghosts. in
having
death.
I had my face.
having a wyvern, I think, is
That's,
cool.
that's true.
Not
I'm
my
gonna have a
wyvern.
great- I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna have a wyvern and a dragon. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's not going to
Go
be your
off.
wyvern after this battle, Ishmael.
Well,
Totally fine by me.
Wow, my
Why don't you have the
God.
wyvern?
I do not love
on the
it.
map.
I never have.
That's crazy.
I never
That's-
loved Ghost.
That's
We're gonna-
cold. That is unfair
What
to
is wrong
Ghost.
with you?
That is
Put that on the
unfair.
record. I never loved Ghost.
What is
God
wrong
damn.
What do you
with
mean?
Okay, Doom is
He
going
was
through
the
a lot right
fucking
now. Hurt
Oh
people,
mascot.
hurt people.
God.
He was the fucking mascot. Group
That's it.
C, he is your
Give me your
last
fucking dragon.
Satan.
Just
He's
so
your-
everyone knows, there is a reason why I don't like Ghost. It's because I was never invited to the Cuddle Puddles.
Oh,
All right.
Some petty aim.
I
crash
guarantee
out.
you. I guarantee you. One, not Ghost's fault. Two, could have been. I'm pretty sure it could have been perfectly available.
Nah, he chose
the-
that.
Invited? Were you not invited, or did you not ask?
We don't need to go into that.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
this-
I'll go back to the table. I'm gonna
heinous.
figure this out.
this just in Doom is an incel.
Wait a minute. Where's Cherry?
Cherry unfortunately has finals still, so they are
Aw.
not going to be making it tonight.
My
Or no.
king.
Wish them luck.
Fuck it. Thank God I am done with finals.
Your poor Ghost in the chat.
you, but I dropped
We,
out of
we don't
college.
need that. Why is there poor Ghost in chat? No one needs that.
No, Ghost needs that.
Ghost needs that. How dare you?
My healing thing has a range. Is at range. I'm going to walk up and give it a pet and heal it.
Oh my
Me,
God.
Ghost. You have
Right
a
next
dragon.
to Hera.
Well, I have to pass through anyways to start destroying shit, so I might as well.
You need a dang wyvern, bro. I love the wyvern.
If anyone wants it, they can have him. I don't want him.
Heck yeah.
God.
I'll take him. No
Poor-
way. Dibs,
This
bitch.
poor,
It's
I'm
like
taking him
that
away from
after you
you. I'm
crashed
taking
into
him
death.
away from you if he lives.
Can I have Ghost then?
Fine by me.
You were
Yes.
getting your
Oh
heal
my
next
God.
turn. If you could heal him before me, you can have him.
Wait, that ass.
I don't care.
Right
You
next
will
to
not be getting to him before he does.
I am just
Okay,
looking,
okay, so we
like,
are gonna get-
thematically, Junji does know how to ride wyverns.
Yeah,
Because
Yes.
I can't argue for them.
If
Junji
Ghost-
does know how to ride
if
wyverns.
Ghost is okay, I will loan out his usage.
Well, do the thing where we put him between all of the owners and whoever he goes to is the...
Oh, that's a good idea.
No, fuck it.
Oh my God.
How
Okay.
Doom suited finish the job, you know.
Guys, I think Iris is getting frustrated with us. Let's stop talking.
Yeah.
I'm both like this is hilarious. I want to keep going, and also we're a quarter after 1, and we end at
Yeah,
we end at
just
4.
We have not taken the first
And we
action.
we last session we didn't even get through a round of combat before everyone was like, yeah, we're done. So-
Gross.
Wait,
I
and
will
my section
say,
was. Did you guys have one last week or no?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
yeah,
You guys did, yeah. Okay, then. No.
the week
That's
prior
the-
to
that's
that
the
we
round
had
Ghost
2
got dive
rounds.
bombed.
yes.
Okay. Then no, I wasn't here last week because I was traveling.
I can't speak for everyone, but I do have to stay up to at least 6 a.m. So
Then
I'm
let's
down
go.
to plan.
Oh yeah, I'm in for the
Okay.
long
We're gonna
haul.
have
Whether
fun
the rest
tonight.
of
Do
you
we want
people
to
are,
set now
I can clown
the
around.
set time?
On a real note, about Ghost,
Yeah.
I don't want ghosts. I just,
Okay.
You
Okay,
asked
I
him
don't
to
know.
be here!
Damn, I
You
wonder what
asked
the
me
hit would have been.
specifically for him to be here! What do you... Oh...
why do you think I did what I did?
You literally asked me, hey, you asked me like, you guys showed up to Rosmoen, and then mid being in Rosmoen, you asked me, hey, is Ghost here? Or, hey, can I bring Ghost with me?
Yes.
Also, mechanically,
Okay.
having a flying
Word.
wyvern worked so
You're
well
making
for you.
incredible use of him.
Just for clarification, DM, I was told to do that by the creator of Ghost.
We just kill an
Yes.
Olympian right now.
I was
By
told to do
Scout?
that. That was not mine. Yes,
You were
yes.
asked by
Alright.
Scout to bring Ghost with you.
I was told by who told me? It's
Was
in
it
my
Scout? Who was
notes.
it? Scout is the creator of Ghost.
I know them by
because-
Nox.
Not Reese.
No, not the creator, the player. Reese. Yeah, I was told by Reese to do that.
Reese
DM'd
plays
it.
Nox.
So
and
I did what he
Reese played Nox, and Nox is not the
Holy
creator
moly, that-
of Ghost.
Every word you say makes it worse.
Is he even in the server anymore?
Reese,
Don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's,
so
let's
I was
Scout
told-
isn't.
Well, let's get this figured out right now.
The original
figure out the
creator
lines
of Ghost.
later.
The
know
original
Scout is
creator of
two
Ghost
campaigns
was
now.
Scout, and Scout is no longer in the server. So you are going off of the you were going off of the request of a man who has
Oh,
not said a
this.
word on this server in forever.
He did tell me what to do, and so I'm like, you know what? I'll honor it.
And then to honor
And
it
then-
is
His
fucking
honor.
kill him.
To honor it the
And
next
what
day.
honor it is.
Yeah.
It is an end to the.
I did tell him I don't want ghosts. He said, do whatever you want with them. I'm like, okay.
You
I'll do
asked
whatever I want.
Nox? You asked Reese? What to do with Ghost?
I did not ask. I was told. I did not ask. I was told.
To do whatever you
So
want.
I'm
Alright,
mad back here.
My dog's gotta poop. I'll be back.
Oh my god.
Guys, we're
just killed some
we're
guy
following
freak
through
out.
right now.
This is
Okay.
the most unhinged session I think we've ever had.
You made this
What
happen
second yet?
when you
Let's
called
try to
me
get back
Doom.
on track. Let's try to get back on track. What
Yeah.
time do we want to end? It is currently, for me, it is 1:20 a.m. So normally we end for me
And-
at 4.
10 for me.
I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so
Yeah.
genuinely, I don't care because it's only 10 p.m. for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably only.
I'm more
11
worried
for
about
me.
people like me and Brenham who are on EST.
I have to stay awake
I
until 2
specific-
p.m.
Yeah.
to move out of my dorm, so
Yeah,
I
Brenham's
am
fine.
Okay,
Brenham
Brenham,
can fuck
you're
up his
good.
sleep schedule.
I also have to stay
John,
awake till
Daisy, Daisy, I know at least for Daisy, it's the shit crack of dawn right now. I don't know how long you guys want to, because it's like 6 a.m. right now for you guys,
These are our
or at least for
Europeans,
Daisy.
right?
Yeah.
This is for Daisy. It's like
It was a
6
genuine
a.m.
question. It was a genuine question.
Yes, Anna.
I had
Yes,
to bite
and-
my tongue
Oh,
holding
God.
it back.
The way you said Europeans, it was just,
Note that she's going right now.
What do you mean?
She's deleting you guys from her friends list.
Wait, genuinely, wait. My first language was Spanish, so like, do I say it weird?
No.
No.
mine's all
Okay,
Spanish.
It's the fact that
Say it
you're
weird.
all that is
You
of
say
note.
it like an American. That's all, you know.
Yeah, I
European.
am. Okay,
European.
okay. I get anxious.
European.
It's fine.
Está bien.
comedy gold.
Type out how long you can play for.
3 hours, 3 to 4 hours on mine.
Also,
Oh, and they're all going.
Ishmael, if you have you seen the image and link I've sent you?
12 hours.
Fuck.
3
Okay,
What image?
3 to 4.
3 to 4. So
11,
probably like
21 for me, so 2 or 3.
Think
Is
about it,
it
guys.
one- is it
After the
1:21
session is
or
over, we can
12:21?
still yap if we need to.
Hey, I'm down to do whatever it takes to keep me awake. I
Yeah.
have to wait for someone to give me a response. So at bare minimum, I gotta stay up for the next 6 hours.
You want to help me?
Beautiful.
You want to help me make spells?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That would be nice. Oh, I got a campaign. I don't actually. I don't have a special
Okay,
drive.
so-
We'll figure this out after this.
Spencer's good for
Whoever-
whatever.
whoever takes
Whole night.
those-
Get hold on at noon.
Spencer's
Just so you
good.
guys know, whoever takes ghosts, best of luck. Have fun.
I want
I
him.
don't care.
Good.
I don't personally
Take
care
turns.
at all.
Ghost is gonna be a part of the
Have a
party
hat with
regardless, unless we split the parties again.
Whoa. I love it.
I kind of like this.
Anyways,
Have everyone nuked.
so, Ishmael, you're on Pacific Standard Time. So, how long do you think you can stay up?
Oh, it's next week. God.
Maybe like 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours? So,
Yeah.
so probably around the same time that we end.
Yeah.
Normally. Okay.
All right.
Anna, you said you don't care.
Yeah, no.
Anthony,
don't-
you said 3 to 4 hours,
Washington,
so
I'm
around
fine.
the same time as we end, like
Yeah, it's
3
like 3, 4 a.m. Well, it would technically be 3 a.m. for me. I'm like.
What time is it for
an
you
hour
right now?
behind You guys. Right now, 11:23. So,
Okay, so you are on Mountain Standard. Okay. Jason.
Colorado, baby.
Yeah, I'm about the same, about 3 hours. I'm good.
Okay. John.
Don't particularly care.
Okay. Daisy.
Same.
Okay.
Okay.
Brenham.
Indefinitely.
Okay. Dimitri.
Sounds like I'm good all
Me
night.
too, Pookie.
Okay, and then Spencer, you're good until. Let me clarify.
No,
noon.
I'm good. That's when I'll
okay.
probably fall asleep.
So what I'm
Don't
hearing
worry, guys,
from
we can all hang out.
so what I'm
You think
hearing
we can
from a
finish the battle
majority
today?
of the group from what I'm hearing from a majority of the group, same
run it.
same end time.
Yeah.
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 So 4
The
a.m.
other half,
Your
it's
guys' time?
literally like one half is same time. The rest, everyone else is like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's get this show on the road then.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
done.
Just for clarification, because I'm in between a lot of campaigns. Who are we trying to kill right now?
This
Me?
motherfucker.
Probably.
Hera.
You were trying to
and I
kill
think
Hera and
Dionysus is over
Dionysus.
here. You shot Dionysus.
Looks like we're probably gonna have to kill the Hecatoncheires, but hopefully not.
I don't know what you're
What?
talking about. We're gonna be able to stop
I
that.
haven't even heard of Hecatoncheires until this very moment.
Where's
What do you
Vito?
mean?
Can we kill Dionysus?
Wait, hold on. Let's go
immediately?
back to that. Let's go back to
Right
that.
there.
What did you just
Where am
say,
I- wait.
Dimitri?
I didn't see that. Did they?
Whatever that name was, I don't know it.
Oh, she is tiny. She is 5'2".
You,
where's
you
Vecna?
just heard about the Hecatoncheires?
Vecna was
I've
elsewhere.
never heard of.
I don't
such a
think
thing.
we've heard of it in character at all. Like,
Definitely,
Really,
definitely.
Me as a person, that's the first
Oh,
time
wait.
I've ever heard that word.
Sorry, that's right. That was in a vision we had before the sessions, before the.
But also,
What?
I'm pretty sure we talked about it in Rosmoen about the Hecatoncheires.
Yeah, we did talk
That's
about it.
the ritual she's performing.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh,
I would
So yeah,
cuddle
the
puddle
goal
with you.
is that
The
Hera
ritual
is
is
trying to. Hera is performing a ritual that will probably, most likely, summon what has been referred to as the Hecatoncheires, which
yeah, I
nobody
think
seems to
you
know what
guys
it
just
is.
described it as like a big monster. Like, I don't think you ever named it.
I figured she
I
was
think
just
there's a
pulling
meeting
these
in
people in to kill him so that she can bring back the chain. The
My
chain.
My current theory is that she's gonna mash all their heads and legs and arms together.
Didn't we kill the
Oh,
Chained Oblivion?
I don't know. I was
What?
hoping. I forgot.
I don't think we can do that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's for sure. We killed
We
Scylla.
killed the Hydra. We killed the
Yeah, that
Hydra.
was Scylla.
I
Can we get the
think
campaign
we're
right now?
a couple steps above that, to be
How
honest.
about we play the game and then we can find out if you can
Yeah,
kill the
I think Iris is about to
We
kill
can find
us.
out
We
what
need
the
to shut the fuck
Hecatoncheires
up.
is, and we can kill the
TPK
Chain of
real quick.
Oblivion. That'd be great. Okay.
Iris is gonna kill us. We need to shut up.
I'm not gonna kill you guys. It's just I'm not pressed for time, but I know other people are. So
She'd like to get through two
It's
rounds
okay.
of
Honestly,
initiative.
I'd like to get
I'd
through
rather you
more
be
than
like,
one round
"Bitch,
of
I'm gonna
combat.
hit you."
At this point, but you know.
I'd like to get through more than one round of combat. So
Same.
Yes.
Initiative tracker. Let's go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, who's got
Let's go,
movement?
Okay. Ishmael, whenever you can do the thing that with the reactives and the images,
Oh, I think
just
I
let
did
me know.
I uploaded it.
It still looks like
shows it's
your
empty.
token.
You probably haven't
How do you-
selected it. You didn't delete the old one, so it's still using the one you already had.
How do you delete it? It just sends me to an image of it.
You just have to
Versus-
re-upload.
You could probably adding a new model will be
delete
would
the old
work.
model. Hopefully
Hold
that
on,
helps.
let me. I can override.
Just a
Here, let
name.
me. I can
I have the
override
image
your.
uploaded. In
A
models.
book.
Jason, you know what
Oh
you're doing.
fuck! Come on.
But yeah,
Cool.
I got it.
Want to make sure the people who are up in initiative know what they're doing, so we don't have to seriously.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mine.
All
I have
right.
very
For
easy.
now, I
just
can
shoot twice and that's it.
override the images, so that it works, forcing you to.
Shit out, but I forgot.
Okay. And then if I do this, and then a little bit of that, and then delete you. There we go. Why not? All right. There we go. Now the reactive should be working. So with that, now we will actually get into the session, and we are going to get started with first. I would like everybody here to. I would like. Let's take a look. See. First, I'm gonna adjust a couple of things. Okay.
I might die.
First, I'd like. First of all, Doom, how high up are you? I keep asking that, but I just need to verify.
Yes, I will. I know I calculated it when you told me to, so I will.
Uh huh.
From the floor, I am. 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay.
Yes.
I would like Doom, Akamero, Lokir, Arya, and Erud make a Constitution saving throw. This is magical.
Uh-oh.
Don't like that.
Say, I get advantage.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Well, gang,
Really don't like that.
it's been nice.
It's
Fail.
no nice.
It's been real
70
fun.
damage,
It's been
I'm
real
dead.
nice.
Save.
What type of saving?
Isn't that nice
Intelligence?
here?
Constitution.
I don't know how I'm
Constitution,
not
okay.
gonna die.
Can I do intelligence
how-
instead?
How is you fucking up my fault? What the fuck?
We have the same body. You got a 20 and I got a 7.
Okay.
I'm upset.
I will also say, you can choose to fail this if you want to.
Whoa.
Oh?
Akamero?
No, I want to choose to fail.
Akamero,
I want to.
Erud, fail.
Damn.
Can we
And
choose
the
to go
two-
after we know this?
And the two, I will say, I will ask right now, because I'm not going to give you the opportunity again. Who wants to fail?
She wouldn't ask you it was a bad thing, right?
Never.
No one vaunt.
Well, either way, we're gonna figure out what happens if you fail. So
Who
Yeah.
failed?
But I'm not
Real thing.
giving you the option again. If you tell me no, then
Then it's no forever. You have to take
it's
the
no
gamble.
forever, no for good.
Hey,
Damn.
put everything on black. Come on, let's do it. Everyone, come on, fail.
there's a non-zero chance
No,
of being
or
vortex
fail.
warped.
Come
Sure,
on,
I'll
everybody.
fail.
Let it ride on black. Come on.
Why
Heck
not?
no. I saved, bro.
Nah.
I mean, half and
Nah.
half
What's
right now
considered
is pretty
saving?
Nice. That's pretty good.
Well, do we know if we
Like,
save?
wondering
You
if it's good or
saved
bad.
Doom because you got a 20.
The DC was 20.
Yeah,
just
let's
okay, I'm good.
go.
So
Damn.
Doom, Lokir, and Arya both all saved. Akamero and Eru did not.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
So
I think
the two of you choose to fail. Nobody else chooses to fail.
Heck no. I don't choose
Okay.
to fail.
I don't got a choice. So.
Okay. So where we last left off, ghosts came crashing through the mural on the face of the castle. This massive glass mural of Zeus and Hera that was shattered, and glass came cascading down to the ground as Ghost rocketed through the glass and blew up Zeus's throne on impact, missing Hera just barely. Hera, you watch her stand from her throne and move to the edge, looking out in the glass, and she says, "So uncivilized." And you watch as she gives a large grandeur of with her arms. As she does, you can see a second, a third, a fourth, these almost like cloud-like arms, kind of like almost like after images from behind her. And as they spread out and unfurl, it almost gives off the illusion of a frill of peacock feathers behind her as she unfurls what looks like 10 different sets of arms behind her before they all they all extend forward and pull out backwards. And as she does, Akamero and Erud, you are both magically teleported, and the two of you end up here.
Oh, that's not helpful then.
End up here.
All right, I guess I don't. Think.
And you watch as Hestia is banished.
Shit.
Oh.
So I have to immediately start attacking. I can't let that stand.
Hera then turns and looks to Akamero and Erud as she looks and she says, "You enter my domain and expect to just come in with barbarism. What do we think about that, mistresses?" And you watch as 4 sets of these cloud-like arms shoot up into the air, revealing the humanoid form, the cloud-like humanoid forms behind her that spread out throughout the room. As you see as they spread about, you can see the cloud-like forms take shape into almost haunting feminine figures as they spread out and are across the room like so.
Oh god, my greatest fear, women.
Oh no. I recognize these aliens. These are all-
Shut up, Venom. Shut up.
Irrational fear.
There is
Very
lore to
rational.
these. There is lore to these characters, but
These are all
with
the
that,
very
these are all wives of Zeus.
Ooh.
Hopefully.
flings.
And then with that, we get started.
I don't think
So,
so.
Just started.
top of the round,
Sorry.
Milan.
Combat music.
Yeah. Fucking jamming. Sorry.
Alright, Milan.
Also, there's a Felidar in the room. 2 of them.
What?
Oh no.
I can't agree. It is fucking jamming.
Oh, it is.
Hey, that's 2 of them.
Hey. One of those is my
All
grandma.
right, so
One of them.
Sure.
Said that. Who said that?
That's also my
so funny.
That's a
Because he laughed
My grandma?
so hard.
You know, it's Akamera's grandma.
Oh my god.
okay. So Milan, we last left off with the southern defense, the southern assault, as they were basically wiping through these militia here. If I recall, I did mention that the Felidar looked extremely weak, to the point of a vicious mockery would do the trick. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay. Alright.
It's up to you,
Then
though.
not
I
to
don't know if
be-
you want to actually attack that thing.
With... Yeah, I think... Yeah, since it's a cantrip, I want to kind of save some spell slots. I might
Fair enough.
just do that.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's throw that vicious mockery at him. And
What is the saving throw for
it's
this?
kind of old. Let's see. Vicious
Wisdom saving throw.
So it's a wisdom. Yep.
Oh, they just save. Did they take half damage? Let me see.
From a cantrip, probably not.
Saving throw, and have disadvantage on the next roll of the spell.
Succeed or
Okay, so no, they do not gain
Okay.
the. They do not have that damage. Okay, so that is
Okay.
Milan's
Then,
action.
With I'm gonna have the Thunderjaw use a legendary action
Okay,
and
I was about to say.
Cannon burst. I'm gonna use one legendary action. The cannon burst. The
Go for it.
Thunderjaw there. Cannon burst here.
Oh my god. Okay, so I would like to ask what is what Milan says to try to vicious mockery this Felidar.
So he's going second verse, same as the first. I cannot believe you can get off the ground with those chicken wings.
Oh my god.
So Milan kind of just like gives off this vicious mockery, and you see the Felidar just looks down in like almost like visible disappointment in this lion's face, not even paying attention to as radiant bullets come flying out of this Thunderjaw and completely incinerate the 2 health it had left as it goes cascading into the water and fizzles into black smoke.
Hilarious. Y'all make me hungry for some chicken.
Okay.
All right.
And that is the end of Milan's turn.
No, actually,
Okay.
he's going to use an action. Let's do full movement towards the other Thelidar. Yeah.
Okay. I forget. Was this purple heart a silvery barbs? Not the purple heart. Purple marker on the Thunderjaw.
I believe it was.
Okay, so that would have gone away and been used on the Felidar, which really wouldn't have done anything.
Well, we can keep crits.
I don't.
That
doesn't
was
matter.
going to crit. The
cool.
27 crits on that AC.
So like double crit.
So
That's not
young
I can
magma,
crit.
It's already vulnerable.
40 foot.
It's gonna take
see if I can do.
How crispy are those wings? That was funny. Sorry.
Can you eat lion meat?
I don't
So,
do it. Well, actually, I don't
magma
think you
shard
can
has not
because it
taken
has
any
too much
turn.
ammonia in it.
So
Don't
you
have to
can
worry about
That's the
move
liver,
80
I
feet.
think. The liver,
Oh,
yeah. Liver collects too much of stuff like that.
You clearly haven't drank enough piss before.
oh,
What?
all right.
There isn't ammonia
so-
in human piss.
Guys, Iris is gonna kill us
Maybe
again.
not
Shut up. Let our girl
the
talk.
magma
I don't want to,
land
but
shard did double movement.
Iris, you are so patient and kind.
all right. So
I just
Milan,
gotta put-
you are double movement. Do you want Milan to do anything else during this turn?
I don't think there's not really a useful bonus.
Don't you say his name in the chat like that. Okay, sounds good. Rory with Akamero on deck.
All right. So I'm just trying to get to the front end
Get him,
as fast as possible.
get him, Rory.
This is just gonna be a movement round.
Where are
Our
you?
leader.
I'm gonna pull
Where?
out a bishop.
Okay, there.
Do I need to mark myself? I'm right here.
No, I you just changed your token so it looks so
Oh,
it
hey,
looks.
what's up? Sorry, let me mute my mic real quick.
Yeah, I look cool.
Yeah, look at
so-
this. Anyways,
All right.
I'm also gonna
popping a
delete-
bishop. Nom nom nom.
all right.
Bishop and
So I have 80-foot movement speed, basically haste action. So I'm gonna haste, so I can get 80. Then I'm gonna dash, so I can get 160.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna dash again as a bonus action, so I can get right to here.
Okay.
I mean, start barreling up. Do you have a shot
Okay.
up still?
Not right now. I don't have a Charleon stride.
Annihilate the crowd.
I could. I don't want to.
Fucking
Alright,
decimates
alright,
those peasants.
Imagine this was your rook.
Oh my god. I mean, I could.
No. For the sake of these 4 HP commoners, don't.
We need them as cannon fodder.
And then yeah, that's my action, and bonus action. So that's not my turn.
Okay. Akamero, with Erud on deck.
First of all, I say hi to my 2 great grandmas. Yep. Nice to have a little family reunion here. Bonus action, gonna heal Ghost.
Okay.
My character sheet's already open over here.
Awesome.
I'm stupid. So healing light.
Also, let me verify if you actually know that.
I don't
forget.
know Dione. I'm pretty sure I would know Hera, being mother of Ares. I specifically don't know the name Dione. That's me joking. But I don't see why I wouldn't
The
know that.
highlighted
Ares is Ares'
people,
mom.
the highlighted people
Heroes
you
are-
don't know, which is everybody here. The
Yeah,
image I sent you of your
I don't know the mistresses, but I do know that
Yeah.
my great grandma just stepped out of the throne.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do I get a plus to this?
She's gonna have a big monologue about how this was how important.
All right, I'll go ahead and spend
No law for you.
bonus action to heal Ghost for 6. Let's go. Let's go.
Hell
And
yeah!
I
What
gotta
is this?
go fly up,
What is this
go.
ability?
Leave.
What is this ability?
What's that? This is my healing light, my warlock initiated feat.
Gotcha.
Now let's just
Not
hope Hera
his-
doesn't strike him down.
Feels like she's more of a cast spell at us type.
Fair enough.
Can I make some check to see if there's any concentration she has to maintain for that banishment?
I will say Arcana or Investigation check.
Oh, you made a mistake. That's a 32. Shit.
Okay.
Everything. I know it all. She's
Bro can see the weave.
Let's
So
go.
you can
My
see.
damage
So
raised.
you've seen this kind of like plumage of arms that are behind her, and you could still see that even though that some of them disappeared and became all of these mistresses around you. There are still sets of arms behind her in this like peacock feather plumage of these like cloudy like arms. You can see about 6 of them, all like contorting, almost like if you've seen like Scarlet Witch with her magic, kind of like twitching about, and a spell circle is conjured in front of them. But there's like 6 of them, and you could see, right before her teleporting you all and banishing Hestia, you would have seen exactly which arm is currently the one concentrating on the banishment from this. She is not concentrating on this at all.
Did I have line of sight when the banishment was cast?
I would say probably no.
Okay.
Well, so you would have been teleported, and then you would have been teleported, and then the banishment spell on her.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah.
And so
But-
the arms, can I physically interact with the arm that is maintaining this banishment?
You're not sure. These are like they seem like very gaseous forms. They don't seem like very solidified. They could be, honestly, it looks to you like they are they could be like projections from the ethereal plane. You are not sure. You haven't seen her do this before. But it's current. One of the arms is currently there, and you can see exactly which one is concentrate. What seems to be holding that banishment spell, but she doesn't seem phased like she's concentrating on it.
Question: could I make an Arcana check to see what the other arms are like doing with their spell circles? Knowing that I can read celestial writing. Sort of.
That would probably be a perception check
to
observe, to visibly see the lettering.
I'll try it.
If you want to, I'll say perception or an insight check.
Let me see which one of those I have better. It would be perception.
And I will ask Akamero if you would have had, would have had told everyone about the different the premonition, the spying you would have done with Arya, if you had told Brennan or Erud that.
Yeah. I've divulged everything.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me what that everything
tongue grease,
is.
apparently.
I mean, God Dionysus balls deep. That was the thing that happened.
Oh, what a weird time to tune back in. I'm gonna be honest. My roommate just came home and he was yapping to me for a second. He's heading out to the bar to meet David, but strange time to tune back in. Anyways, sorry, interrupted.
Zeus was in the east being scolded by Dad. His dad, not my dad. My dad's
I will
over
say,
in,
Erud, you can make an Arcana check if you want to determine the type of school of magic. But if you want to actively either see what kind of spell circles are being casted, or what or kind of get a chance as to get an understanding as to what it is, I will say, because you're doing I will say no, Akamero, because you are doing your Arcana check at this time as well. And I will also say that this will be done. This check for Erud will be done on his turn.
Okay.
Just wait till my turn then.
Real quick, who all's connected to Erud's telepathy thing?
Out of like the people here,
I think it's just Jason, right?
Yeah.
Was there nobody else in our group?
No, I only have 3 slots.
Okay. I'll whistle for reinforcements.
Okay.
On the way.
Hell yeah.
Next turn.
So, Lokir, you just see off to the side, Akamero. 3 seconds later, just hear the sonorous whistle from inside the castle.
I have line of sight of that. I'm flying right now.
I imagine you'd have line of sight of like Hera as she's turned around to you.
Oh, I don't have line of sight of them. Okay.
Probably not. Just the way that it's like positioned.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
just barely, I think, but you would definitely be able to tell that they're here just because of where. Just because now the whistle being blown off. Okay. Oh god, Akamero.
The issue is that they are still spread about too much, and also it hurts us, so even if I did center it... Yeah, no. Fuck.
You're in a tight spot.
I'm in a tight spot. That's 3 of the podium things that we're trying to kill, and 2 of the people.
I also have exactly which ones, which people are assigned to which podiums. So if you want to know that to determine your answer.
I've been in this room before, correct?
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah.
I think I would just know that.
Yeah.
If it's labeled, I would know it 100%.
It is themed.
Okay, then yeah, I can...
We definitely know.
So let me put these guys down just for...
I don't like that you have them there ready.
So there's that.
Don't worry.
What's that about?
That is the different Olympians based on the podium, which podium they're assigned to. So if you wanted to throw off that radius over here, you would hit Artemis, Hermes, and Hephaestus's podiums.
Yeah.
Get rid of the messenger. That's a good.
I feel better about this now. I'm gonna get the linger on here.
To see how many nat 20s I've gotten, because they're very important for me. Because I get grip points back on nat 20s, and so far I have 2 grip points left. Yes, I do. So just so you know that's why I looked it over. I have 2 left. I use 6 in total.
I'm never letting anyone play a gunslinger fighter ever again. I'm so over this. I'm so over this.
Fighter. I'll just
Sickening Radiance. 40-10 radiant damage.
The saving throw is going to be what saving throw? Here is very important. The Felder has probably got strength, but I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, definitely hit the podiums. Probably get I don't know, maybe the line saves, but this hag.
All right, they are going to have advantage on magical saving throws, or at least Dion does.
It lasts 10 minutes. I'm not worried about. That's not a concern.
Okay. The Felidar does not. So let me just roll for the Felidar. 19.
That's exactly the save.
Okay. And they are also okay, and is that half damage on a success or no? I'm not seeing anything about a half success.
No, it's not half.
Okay. And then the Radiant Idol. Magic resistance. 17 fails. They are immune to exhaustion, but they will definitely take the 4d10 radiant damage.
24.
Okay.
Nice.
Double to 48.
Yes. Now those structures healing.
I think that's the.
My
I think that's
understanding that structures
mapping.
automatically fail dexterity saves.
Yes.
Yeah, some points.
Unfortunately, podiums are not fiendish. So, all right, is that your turn?
Well,
That's my action. Bonus action. Fuck, really. Okay, so safest position. I'm going to fly upward, to the ceiling if I can.
Okay. How high up?
I have 60 feet movement.
Okay. All right. So you fly up into the air.
And I'm keeping a keen eye on Hera in case she pulls some shit.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. All right. Didn't want to ask, but all right. So that is the end of your 50 feet up.
60.
60. Cool. All right. With that, at the end of your turn, Hera is going to take her turn.
Oh.
And as this is her initiative. You see Hera, she's not there yet, but on the initiative tracker yet. But as she summons her mistresses, and she steps forward to greet the two of you, you watch as her form enlarges, drains of color, and her expression, her features become a lot more gaunt and corpse-like as she changes her appearance.
if she's hot,
Oh
damn.
no, she's hot.
I mean, not, but like.
That's still elegant.
Hashtag-
All right, motherfucker. All right.
She's got the spike.
We don't need to be horny. Put it in
And,
your hands,
a few sets of,
better.
and you see
motherfucker.
2 of her cloud-like arms. None of which are the ones casting any spells, but two of them become 2 additional sets of arms become corporeal, as this almost like spider-like, these spider-like arms and this very humanoid feet, spider-like visage is revealed. She is going to
Only stealing a Thena's
come
spot
racing
right
forward.
Oh,
Is Athena on Olympian?
And
Or no, that's right there.
Hera is going to make 3 melee attacks towards. Actually, she's gonna keep a dis. She's still. She's gonna be right there. She's gonna make 2 attacks on Erud, 2 attacks on Akamero.
all right, Chad, it's over.
She has a 60-foot reach.
Yes,
Womp womp.
on her ranged attacks. So for the first
60
ones,
feet.
She moved up next to us. Fucking.
yeah, but Akamero is 60 feet in the air, and she could still hit him.
I see. Well, would I still? How high is the ceiling here? Because if we kept our altitude, I was 120 feet.
She would have teleported you on the
Did I
floor.
keep my Z coordinate as you change my X and Y coordinate?
That was still a damn I could stay on her
Yeah.
back.
So 2 attacks towards Erud. 19, 20.
I'm going to use my staff of defense to cast shield.
Okay, what does that bring your AC to?
That brings it to whatever 18 plus 5 is, like 23.
Damn, alright.
Let's go.
23. Interesting.
Best fucking turkis I've ever goddamn made.
2 attacks towards
This
Akamero.
spell. I'm pissed. I'm so upset. I'm
24,
so upset.
13.
I'm so upset.
She's 20.
Does a 24 hit?
Not that matters.
Wait, what?
Akamero?
Oh,
Does
shit.
it?
Um,
Does it?
Yeah, 24 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna need Constitution saving throw.
And this is why you took away my poison immunity.
I didn't plan it, but it's nice.
Oh.
Okay, so you are you take 22 points of poison damage and are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
And here's the save to keep my spell. Also a fail.
Yeah, hate to
Okay.
see it.
So
That's
your sickening radiance goes away. I didn't even realize that was a prolonged spell. Okay. You watch Erud her come blitzing towards you, and all of her arms suddenly have these like needle-like nails as she comes reaching forward as she goes in this wild flourish of attacks towards you, and then 2 of them whip up into the air. She doesn't even look like she's controlling all of them, as she like is keeping eye contact on you, while 2 of her arms shoot up into the air and fling out these poison darts at Akamero, which one of them strikes straight in the chest and poisons you, as you can feel your own radiance kind of being corrupted.
Did she do those ranged attacks while she was within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Then it would be a disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Oh.
Why?
Go off, Queen. I would have not caught on to that.
Roll a 9.
It works.
Roll a 9, please. Roll a 9. Please, roll a
Okay.
9. I need
So
this
we will
bad.
treat the 2 poison ray attacks as the first attack with disadvantage. So that fails.
Okay, just sub 10. That's all I need. Just sub 10. Come on.
15.
Yes!
Let's fucking go!
Damn.
You do not take the poison damage.
And I keep my spell up.
What is the
Let's
what is the
fucking go.
thing, Erud? Is it your staff of defense?
No, that's just something for literally all ranged attacks. Like, if you make them within, like, 5 feet of any creature,
Oh,
like any
fuck.
hostile
Well,
creature,
then
there is.
that's my stupidity. She has a reach of 10 feet, so she would definitely be able to do this from here.
Fair.
But she did walk up all the way. Just because she has to doesn't mean she chooses
Is
to.
she cocky enough to try it anyway?
What's the range on her?
Probably.
Her range on her poison ray is 60 feet.
So she has to be up close because I am 60 feet in the air. So for her to
Yeah,
be
but
within 60 feet.
I've been avoiding
Yeah,
the
we haven't been doing
I think it's better to
forward up is
I think
just
it's-
5
So,
feet.
could I have? If that's the case, is this door locked? Could I have just gone out this door?
The door is closed, but theoretically, yes, you can go out the door.
Could I have done that instead? Because I didn't factor that in. I didn't realize somebody on the ground can punch me.
Well, she's kind of shooting you right now.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, she's not even. She's
I don't
shooting
know
you
if
with a
it was
poison
fist.
ray, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
For the purposes of ranged attacks, we kind of don't really take into account, like, having to calculate the trigonometry of it.
I'm fine with not counting the trig, but like the actual distance, because otherwise I wasted all my movement. My whole point of my movement there was to not get into attack ranges.
Well, we didn't know that prior, so we live and we learn.
If that's what we're calculating, I would not have gone up. I would have gone back. That's just
Okay.
to make sense. Yeah.
How far back do you think you would go?
My entire movement. My goal. I know I'm maintaining concentration. I know I'm gonna lose it if I have to make a roll. I absolutely would get as fucking out of town as possible.
Then you can move. You would move close. Theoretically, you would be technically moving closer to Dion and
That's fine.
Leto, but I
They're
mean,
not nearly as scary.
okay, you would
Yeah,
not be able
we
to go
don't
through
know
the
that
door
yet.
yet because the door is still closed.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Just be a little more like here.
I mean, the tile goes this far. Oh, whatever.
The door is like 5 feet wide.
Damn, that's a big ass door.
Okay,
I was
then
gonna
instead,
say.
Erud, you are just getting 4 needle finger attacks.
So sorry, but I emotionally cannot handle losing this spell.
This is
I
fine.
love when he needle fingers me. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Shut up.
hey, yo.
I'm sorry. It just came out of my mouth. It came out of my mouth. I need to
Lesbians when they
serve
forgot
and
to
mute
clip their
myself until
nails.
it's my turn.
I didn't hear anything.
Anyways,
Now I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
okay.
Elbows up.
Fuck with that.
2 more needle finger attacks towards Erud. 1, 2. So I think the 24 does hit.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So that's going to be 17 piercing damage.
Oof, ouch, my bones.
And then with that successful hit, in the past minute, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Erud.
Chad, it's over.
It is not magical.
Chad, it's over.
You got it.
I don't got it.
So that is a fail.
Damn.
But in the negative
Okay.
energy.
You watch as she comes in with this flourish of these needle-like fingers until eventually it pierces through your defensive staff and strikes you in the shoulder. And as it pulls away, you see that same needle finger arm snap its fingers, and you just feel something internally. Like, not even something like a magical effect. It is something physically wrong with your internal organs, and you become incapacitated, and your speed is halved for 1 minute.
Oh no.
That's right.
And now it's your turn.
You up?
I'm alive? Question mark.
Hey,
Hold on.
that's all we need. That's all we need. Come push this door open with me.
And leave it. I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think incapacity is gonna help here.
Oh, it certainly will, because now I can't leave.
For you, not for her.
Hera's
For
also
her,
gonna
it's
look to
a
Akamero,
megaton.
who is you're actively pushing the door open, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hera just looks to you and goes, "Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you." Arid, it's your turn.
She's cocky enough, but I do believe her. God damn it.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get in?
How
do I get in?
You can get in, it's just gonna have to be like through a crowd of some monsters.
Alright, fucking... I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary. I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic shove her. So she's gonna have to make a strength save.
Okay. Strength save.
Hey, hold on.
With
Instead,
advantage,
go
'cause she
around
is-
her, go around her, and go back out the way you can. If you come to me, they gang up on both of us, and then we get caught in AoEs and
They
shit.
have 30 feet of movement, dog.
Yeah,
18.
but you're just gonna bring her to me if you do this. Let's not compile efforts.
Does an
let's-
18 beat your telekinetic shove?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well,
So kind of a moot point at this point.
Hasn't been that long.
So that's my bonus action. I can't take any actions. I have 15 feet of movement currently. Chad, I think it's over.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I got it. She did half my health in one hit.
I need you
Why
guys
you guys
in here
don't
now. I'm gonna fly
why you guys
15
don't
feet
blame
up,
me?
staying within her threatened range, so I don't fucking get the shit beat out of me.
Okay.
Y'all are complaining about
I'll beat the
being
shit
low
out of you.
and then low.
Well, you got hit by a siege weapon. We got hit by one person with multi-attack.
Yeah, and that was to be expected. None of you were wearing armor.
Arid has a staff of defense, which is bringing his AC to 23. This was after one
Oh,
hit.
weak cause.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice knowing y'all. Let me go ahead and get my backup
Alright.
character.
You said that was the end of your
I
turn, or do you have anything else you want to do? Brennan, did you say that was the...
Yeah, I think that's my turn. I just fly like 15 feet in the air.
Okay. And for purposes of, I forgot that the mistresses are going on Hera's turn. They will go
fuck.
for, they will go
The
now.
mistresses.
The
The
mistresses.
sluts. Sorry.
I thought they were married.
It's more Zeus's deal.
Not anymore. They're certainly not married now.
Those
I need to
sluts.
know: are the marriages canon, or are
Are they married or are they his lovers?
They are
they-
not married. They
are they?
are. These are people
Not
he's
fine.
cheated on Hera with.
Yeah. Okay. So Mr. Zeus guy,
Oh.
marriage is not.
This
Take away.
concubine don't really matter.
And she can summon them?
She
I
probably
he killed them.
she killed them.
They're side hosts, those
the
funny Morgan.
thralls.
That's what she does.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
makes
they
sense
just
to
like
me.
me. Dang it.
Oh, they just like me.
Used to be
What?
Dracula. Remember Dracula? Vampire. That's Rowling was not good. Like,
Okay.
I empathize.
Hey, I see that you skipped my father's turn. Did he
He
see
doesn't.
me or no?
He hasn't seen you yet. You are
Okay.
on the other side of a crowd.
Well,
I'm not your dad.
You do glow.
Wait, hold on. Oh, if it's the mistress's turns, Dion makes another saving throw for damage.
Okay. The saving throw was Dex.
Dex 19.
Nat 20.
No.
Um,
All right.
okay. So, let me see. How do I want to do this?
Holy crap.
Okay. So, Akamero, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
I like that last part.
Both fail. You fail. And are under the as Leto hits you with dominate person.
Oh, dorks! Your children are dorks.
When did that when did the funny fucking incapacitation wear off?
The incapacitated happens after a minute. ends after a
A
minute.
minute.
No save.
No save.
So they're just fucked.
Oh,
Let me verify.
I'm dead forever.
No save, just a minute.
One of the following, unless noted otherwise, can repeat the saving. Okay, so it can. So never mind. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So go ahead and make
Okay,
another
I'm gonna do
make
that
a
real quick.
Constitution saving throw.
It's like hot diggity dog.
Okay, so you you save.
I
God.
did, not like hot diggity dog, gotta be honest.
What is that a spell Leto is casting?
Yes.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
counterspell it?
Yeah,
Let's
Can you
go.
counterspell it? Fucking you do
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna counter. Sorry, I fully fucking like.
I mean, you guys
I'm
are
so-
both
I'm so
warlocks.
doomer right now.
Neither one of you has very many spell slots.
Okay.
I'm
What spell
so
are you?
good
What
right now.
level are you casting this at?
I only have third level
for a
slots, so
Okay, so I'm gonna need a DC
Arcana.
a DC 15.
Oh, I have to roll a 3. I don't know if I can do it.
All right.
Rolls nat
I
one.
got cocky. I will roll a 2 if I say that.
You know, I've done it a couple times.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, is it Arcana or is it?
Well, I think fucking counterspell is just 10 is the fucking your ability modifier.
which is still high enough on a base 12, but I did do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I don't
Maya's
know
gonna
you.
go here. Samil is gonna go here.
Oh no!
These
Dione
motherfuckers.
is gonna
Don't
come
care.
flying out. Is gonna come flying out and up.
Uh-oh.
50 feet up.
Don't like that.
Leto is gonna do the same.
Which means
50 feet up. She does not have reach. And that is not high enough. Let's see. What else do we want to do? Starts the turn within must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. All right. Maya is gonna make an attack on Ghost as he's getting up. Okay. So Doom, you watch as floating down. You are almost like at level. You are almost at level with where Ghost is. You just watch as he like staggers to his feet. You don't even know that. You don't even realize that he was magically healed. You just think he survived. And then this fucking stone golem just comes flying in, and with this giant maul crashes its maul down onto Ghost again for 19 bludgeoning damage and knocks him out cold. And then comes flying over to you.
Got him.
I suppose this is retribution.
Maybe.
Okay. Then she's gonna use her maul again. 23. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That hits?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. And then I'm gonna need a strength saving throw from you. Okay. So you fail.
How much damage?
So it's 13 bludgeoning damage plus 31. And you are knocked prone
Oh,
So how much
in the
total?
air. So in total, you took 44 damage. 13 bludgeoning, 31 thunder damage, and once you fall to the ground, you are knocked prone. The Felidars, First one is gonna come running out and then up. This one's also gonna come running in over here.
Did that one pass through the sickening radiance?
That one does have to make a dexterity save still.
Yep. It fails.
fails?
42
Okay.
and a level of exhaustion.
Hell yeah.
Okay, the Felidar are immune to exhaustion, and
But vulnerable to radiant.
but are definitely going to take that vulnerability to radiant damage, which is gonna have him
Worth.
half health. And he's gonna make it on. Okay. Now the rest of the inner city. So from there we move on to the river with Viserys and Milan. So it looks like, if I remember the formations correctly, only these guys
There is
are
one
left of
Felidar
the
to the right. Yeah.
only these guys are left of the
Yeah.
that militia, and then these guys are still alive. Okay, so the Felidar is gonna come in. So the soldiers, actually, these are all Cell's troops.
Which means
Yes, those are Cell's troops.
So they are actually going to. So the Felidar is gonna stay.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep attacking. So that's gonna be 2 Felidar making attacks, and then
2. I only see the 1. There's no
Yeah,
other
there's just one
Felidar
Felidar.
everywhere.
oh yeah, that Felidar's dead. Fuck.
There's 1 of Felidar and 4 of
1
soldiers.
Felidar, 4 soldiers. Okay, so the first Felidar is going to make a bite and a claw attack. The 22 is the only one. The 15 is going to attack Cell for 8 piercing damage. And then he's going to attack he's going to attack one of your soldiers with a claw attack which is going to kill him.
Silver bars.
Yeah, can the commander do a silver barbs on that attack?
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay.
Alright.
22.
Well,
What you got?
You hate to see it, really.
I believe
Someone still gets advantage.
somebody
though.
gets advantage.
Yes. You can
Perhaps.
choose who gets
Oh, lava
advantage.
shark.
They don't have lava sharks. The only people that have lava sharks are
There's a Milan's riding a lava shark right up to the Felidar.
right. It's not his turn though.
Wasn't. It's not any allies. No, you get to give an ally advantage when you cast Silver Barbs.
Oh.
Yeah, on the next roll.
That's right. Yeah. Give it to the. Give that advantage to the magma shark.
Okay. Yours or Milan's?
Viserys should be out of range, I think.
Yeah, mine will be out of range.
Okay.
So
And then
it's Milan.
that leaves the 4 soldiers of this militia left. They are going to make 2 one-handed longsword attacks against phase men. Fuck! Are you kidding me?
That's rough, buddy.
No, now all my rolls are gonna be bad. I don't want to spend it
That's
on
rough, buddy.
this.
Yeah, okay, get the crits out now. Get them out now so they don't crit
Fuck.
save against my fucking
But I
spell
don't
again.
wanna. I wanna get him out when I attack you.
You nearly killed me when you attacked me with a normal hit.
Okay, so.
I can't use a
that's gonna-
legendary action to move, can I?
unless there's specifically a legendary action that allows him to move. No.
Okay, just make sure. The first time I've gotten to use that.
Okay, so that is 2. That's the first guy. That's the first guy. This one dude made 2 nat 20 attacks, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now I see how it is.
And thus the scales of fate have
Now
been balanced.
now I see how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so none of those actually hit. It's just the one dude who managed to double nat 20 his 2 attacks.
That dude's getting a purple heart if he survives this.
He won't.
That's a big
and
They're
NPC
outnumbered in
haven't-
this cluster.
Yeah. NPC
These
haven't
guys
for
are
that
rushing,
guy.
are
Or
moving.
health.
Also, this is Ithaca. They don't reward humans.
They don't.
These guys are
Often.
moving. Okay. And then lastly the ones Mormo is out of range for everyone except this guy. So this Felidar is going to attack Mormo. Bite and a claw. The 22 is going to hit for 10 piercing damage. And I think that's going to be everything for that. Lair actions.
Oh boy.
Hey, did we? Oh, do that? I guess not.
Yes.
Asphodel Syndicate.
There's a non-zero
no.
chance that when that gets to 100, something happens.
Or to 50.
Well, that could be the amount of NPCs. I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, we get to see what Dionysus' bimbos do.
Damn.
All right, so now that they are visible on the map, I am going to be giving control back to the people who were originally controlling Thanatos and Mormo.
Okay.
Cassian, Macaria, and Cephik are both are all unconscious still. But Thanatos, Mormo, and then I'll still be controlling Hades.
What, you're not giving that to me?
No.
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 No. Wait, you're stupid? No.
Somebody's not getting a magic item in my campaign.
Is that blackmail against the? Oh boy.
I didn't know we
You
could
already
do
gave
that.
me a magic item.
I can start doing that.
Take it away.
Lord, give it that he takes it away.
Gonna rip out my eye?
Eddie.
You're going to rip out your cursed eye.
Okay. So,
Who's attacking?
let me just I have a spell list for Pluto. I just never got around to actually dragging it in to his sheet. Nope, that's not the right version. Okay. So Pluto simply kind of looks about at the soldiers and then decides to very nonchalantly begin drifting up into the air above the rooftops, looking to Dionysus. And has to get closer.
Yeah, you can blast this one.
Nope. He has one mission and one mission only. Yeah, he has to get 35. Okay.
He's got one goal in mind.
Or, oh, does he have range? He was just getting on range. I'll just let you know what's happening. I don't have questions.
As he like drifts up into the air, his clothing billowing and in like this like in this like very like Morgan, you're just like watching Pluto do a bunch of shit that you've never seen him do before. As he just simply like lifts himself up into the air and races towards Dionysus with an arm stretched out, and as its arm stretched out, necrotic flames alight and launch forward in a 7th level finger of death.
Let's go.
That's my boss.
My boss.
So that is going to be a Constitution saving throw from Dionysus.
That worked overtime for Hades.
He has advantage.
What do you think the chances are he succeeds this?
Oh, guaranteed. He has a +5 minimum.
The DC is
Not 15.
DC is 20.
Oh, shit.
I feel like I promise I'm not bullshitting. I just never actually put.
I remembered before I said it this time. I was like, oh yeah, that's based on a stat block that isn't real. Yo, Renwick, what's up, Renwick?
Okay, so that is 78 plus 30.
See that rolls. Don't worry about it.
Okay, ass. That is 63. And he is bloodied.
You love to hear that.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Morgan might live long enough to see Dionysus die.
Yes.
Might. Dude.
That is the key word.
We move back over to
Yeah, no, she's just
Thanatos
clinging
and
on to any
Mormo.
hope.
I forget who had which. Who was in charge of Thanatos and Mormo?
So I had Thanatos. I don't know who had Mormo.
I think it was originally I put her on Anna's list, but I don't know if Anna wants to control Mormo.
What is Mormo again?
Mormo is a banshee and is an NPC.
Down at the Dockyard Assault.
I want a ghost.
Yeah, that's pretty close as you're gonna get in this group.
All right, give me the banshee.
Okay, you should have access to the stat block. It should be in the giant folder listed Battle of Ithaca. Right below where your actual character sheet is. While you find that, we're gonna start with Thanatos.
Okay.
Alright. Are we pressing in or are we just trying to slay?
Slay.
But Thanatos is there to slay. What do you mean pressing?
We're always in.
Alright.
I won't be the ones who slay.
Alright. Let's see. We'll go
Nice
to
vibrato.
35. Alright. That sucks. Mormo is right there. Maybe. Hold on. Alright, now I'm going. What do I do?
The Felidar is up in the air, by the way. Mormo and the Felidar are kind of drifting in the air. So Thanatos won't be able to reach them from where he is.
Okay. How about if I were to move 30 feet in? Okay. Up there. And then
No, baby, no.
do a mind twist.
Okay. Mind twist in a... What is the radius? It is a...
It's a 60-foot cone.
Okay.
I'm going to try and make it so that it is... It misses Mormo. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so you're just targeting the Felidar.
Yes.
Sounds good. Yeah. So the Felidar is going to make a Wisdom saving throw. And it's gonna fail.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna take
Barely.
25 psychic damage. And stunned.
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute. It's gonna repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. But with how high up it is right now, let me verify what stunned does.
Yeah, if it doesn't, I thought
Stunned is
stunned.
incapacitated.
right?
If it's mechanical flying, they fall. Hovers maintain, but
Yeah.
normal flies fall.
It is mechanically flying speed, so they are going to fall. And that is 30 feet to the ground, so they have a potential of dying, I think. No.
Hey.
No, they don't.
2d6, yeah. 2d6.
Is it a
3d6
for
is
every
not going to be
action?
enough, but they are still. They're going to fall at the end. They're going to fall at the beginning of their turn.
Okay.
Okay. Anna, have you gotten to Mormo yet?
I think she just went to let her dog out.
Okay,
She
I
should
will.
be back in like a sec.
I'm gonna control Mormo for now. She's used her whale once a day. And she is going to hit this Felidar with a corrupting touch.
Ooh, good.
Oh joy, I copied this straight from 5e tools and upgraded the Banshee to a CR7. So I'm gonna roll this and then I'm just going to suffer the consequences if it hits. It doesn't.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
That's some weird ass upgrading from the CR table. But yeah, 5d6 plus 2 necrotic damage per attack. But she doesn't have multi-attack, so that's the end of her turn. Now we're moving on to Dionysus. So
He doesn't need a turn. He's gonna sit there and drink.
yeah.
Already bloodied.
He's on the rooftop right now, but
Yeah, he's gonna spend his action punching through the roof. He'll get a drink.
let me verify. Muses. Okay.
Sounds about
Fuck,
right.
I didn't come. No. I didn't. Which one was I using? I think it's the exact same. Oh wait, if it's on if it's on the monster manual, I'll just grab it. I had a stat sheet, and I put it as a placeholder for what I was gonna. That's what we're gonna. Okay. So with that, ignore that. Alright, so each of these have a flying speed of 60 feet. This guy's gonna come forward. Boom, boom, boom. So you start to see those who are not able to see Pluto. He just begins to get swarmed by all of these muses. One of them is not going to be able to hit with him. Two of these ones that are all around him are not going to be able to attack this round because they dashed. Which ones are they gonna do? Yeah, I think they are all going to, or no. Okay, so they aren't gonna do that this round. Okay, so each of these guys are gonna do 2 claw attacks. So that's gonna be 6 total claw attacks towards Hades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I stop getting my low rolls on the rolls I don't want, please?
This is good.
Okay. Claw, 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 claw. So one of those doesn't hit. Or no, two of these, because it's an 18. One. So that's 18. 18, 19, 16, 13. So that's 48, 57, 63, 66. Okay. With that, that is the end of the muses. With that, Dionysus is going to He's gonna try a banishment spell on Hades. So that is gonna be
Banishment.
It's gonna fail. No contest.
He has
He's gonna womp
advantage.
womp and save.
I'm at 15.
18.
There
The
you
DC
go.
was
17? Save was 17? That seems reasonable.
DC is 18.
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll take it.
All right, so he fails, but he's still going to stay there. Next up is the Rosmoans with Morgan on deck. So that includes Delurin and Tiresias.
I'll go and do Tiresias and then Daisy can do yours back to back then. Or actually that also includes Kraga and Cersei, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay. Tiresias can roll the recharge. Does not get it this turn. Sad. How many? He's gonna take a step over here, putting him right in the middle of three people. First hit is going to be top left by Delurin. That's a hit.
Yep. That does not
kill
kill
that
him.
guy. On the second hit, kills him.
Yep.
Third swing at bottom left.
Misses.
Oh shit! A 16th miss. Ah, come on, Tiresias. Lock in, man.
Anything else from
What's it?
Tiresias?
Huh?
Anything else?
Not really. Nope.
Okay. Delurin.
Delurin is gonna attack this guy
Okay.
when I can find his sheet on my list. That'll be multi-attack.
18's gonna hit. Smokes him.
Excellent. I like playing as Delurin. He kills everything.
Can Delurin be my next character?
Yes, please.
I don't know. I don't know how.
No.
I think the power scaling of adding a Nabasu to the party is gonna throw a few things off.
I think it's fine.
fucking when Hera fucking slaughters
Okay.
Rude, I'm playing Craig Snagger the Powerful.
God damn it.
And
But think about that.
stealing gaze on this guy up top.
Okay. That is a 16 charisma.
What's more unbalanced, a Nabasu or a gunslinger?
It saves. Alright. Yep, nothing happens on the success. Okay. Next up is Kraga and Cersei.
Don't remember why I put Cersei here. That feels like a mistake. Okay. That's the wrong character sheet. I can't read the names. What's her... Does she still have her fly speed up?
I think we said no.
No. Damn, she can't. Oh, what am I doing? Kraga's gonna move to Cersei. And that makes sense and isn't stupid. 15 feet. I just realized I'm dropping my aura. That sucks. Cersei will take a full 30. Where's that line? I know what I'm doing. How did I get here? Full 30. At which point she dimension doors the both of them.
Okay.
Yep.
Where are they going?
Inside somewhere.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yep.
What a concerning thing to say.
Inside the palace somewhere.
Something like here?
I think closer to where all the action is, because if she does that, Kraga can take attacks immediately. So probably somewhere like right here.
Oh, all right. Does she have? She doesn't have to see her destination, no?
No, she can do it based on directions.
Okay.
Like 200 feet this way or whatever.
All right.
And that will be her action. That's all her movement. No good bonus action spells. Kraga's gonna walk over here and start beating the fuck out of this Felidar.
All right.
Ew. Well.
Alright. I'm assuming she's recharged.
I believe we
there was
said
the whole
yes.
minute and she hasn't had anybody since
Yeah,
then,
I think we said yes.
Yeah. So she's gonna take attacks. That's the multi-attack feature.
Okay, 15 misses. 12 misses.
Kraga.
21 hits.
Good.
Okay, and then another 2d10 from the fire strike.
Okay.
Kraga, what
18.
the fuck?
Okay, so that's...
Fuck, I feel like she's a fighter, but I'm better. I've been rolling better than that lately.
Alright,
What's your
anything
plus
else?
to hit? That's
Plus
all
to
she
hit is
can do.
7.
Yeah, that's less than...
Alright, Morgan, with Arya on deck. You're at 1 HP. You just watched your father figure rise from the dead. And then literally rise. And
He's up.
It is your turn.
Okay. So, is Mormo within 5 feet of the Felidar?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak attack that bitch.
Awesome.
Shake blade.
Definitely hits.
Oh.
You smoke this Felidar as it's stunned by Thanatos as it begins to fall back. You double down on that attack by throwing a psychic blade, and it just goes clean into the forehead of this Felidar, and it dies.
Nice. It's dead before it hit the ground.
Yeah. You smoke it midair.
Love to hear it.
It's always a good thing like that.
Morgan's gonna bonus action dash just to see if she can rouse any of her friends.
Okay. So here.
Yeah.
Schmack, schmack, schmack.
But I have used all my actions for the turn, so that'll have to be next turn.
You're gonna get
All
found
right.
by a card.
Arya with Violette on deck.
You.
Okay, so I keep forgetting, but drinking any type of potion. Action, bonus action, what is it?
Bonus action to roll dice. Max action to take max health.
Well, I just
Moving
want to
spells
use
are
my
actions.
potion of speed. I
Action.
need the potion of speed. Okay.
Potion of speed is an action.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's all I needed to know. And that will give me the benefit of haste, which gives me a +2 to AC and doubles my speed from what was presumably 40 now to metric butt ton.
Okay,
And
there is a wall
I'll
there.
use that.
Action.
There is
I'm
a
gonna
wall
use
there.
that additional action to sprint. Well, I'm going high. I'm flying. What are you talking about? I've been
You are
in
flying?
flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Fuck.
evade.
Everyone's
I'm
so
gonna evade,
hostile to me. What the
and I'm
fuck?
I'm not being hostile to you. I'm being hostile to your NPCs, and I want to avoid that person in the window. I don't know how big that window
Samil?
is, but I know
Okay.
they ain't gonna reach. Yeah.
So you are just
And
Mario hopping over top of Samil and going straight back down to Hera.
oh yeah. And
Okay.
so that was action. The additional action to sprint, and I am gonna offhand strike. Use the hammer. I want this to hurt. So. Alright. Where are you at?
You get flanking from this.
Oh, so advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's see. What do we get?
16 is gonna miss as you come
What?
flying in
Oh,
with
that's
these
fine.
radiant, with this set of radiant wings. You come striking forward, and one of the free, ghastly kind of hands comes and violently grabs behind her and grabs the hilt of your hammer at midair and avoids the strike and just throws it off to the side as you still remain
That's action. Bonus action. I am going to action surge and try again.
Okay, 30 is gonna
Has a 30.
definitely hit.
Oh. Okay, so he's gonna take 13 bludgeoning and a 5 from the rate. I think I gotta roll the radiant crap. I don't think it auto rolls that.
What is this D10?
So it is a D8, I believe.
What is this D10?
D10 bonus.
Yeah. What is the D10 that is right next? That is right there.
The 5 on the attack roll. Next to the 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
so 5,
hold
what is that?
on.
Vestige.
Oh, vestige damage. Okay.
Vestige
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
And she takes an additional 7 because I am in that form as well. Because the radiant form I'm in does an additional radiant damage equal to my level, so it's an additional 7. Top of that
Okay.
5, so it's a radiant.
So it's gonna be.
Which is double.
Okay. And then she's gonna take. So that 5 is bludgeoning damage.
13 is the bludgeoning, that 5 is the radiant with an additional 7 on top of that 5.
Okay. So in total, that's 13 bludgeoning, 12 radiant damage, double to 24.
Yep.
How much radiant damage is the vestige supposed to do? 5? Or D10?
Okay. The
Otherwise, that's action, bonus action, and action surge. And I don't think I can get additional action surge. But yeah.
okay. Violette with Doom on deck.
Okay. So. Sorry, 1 second. Let me text David back. He's drunk.
Okay.
Sorry. Just give me 5 seconds. I need to let him know I'm taking my turn. Okay, sorry. Well, with my placement, I think I'm toast. Gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think the best you can do is move towards the battle.
That's what I was thinking.
Die swinging.
Yeah.
Not a lot of movement turns.
Yeah. So where should I move? Oh, the battle's up here. Yeah. Hey, can we just move me up there?
Where do you
Let's just-
mean by up there?
Wait, where is? Why
We
is
are
this-
we are
There is a
fighting in this
wall.
area. The
Oh, sorry, over there, to the right.
Okay.
You put me next to Ghost, so maybe I can steal the dragon away.
you cannot get that far.
Yeah, no. There's a wall there, and
Yeah.
you can see Vesta is
burrow.
currently kind of like melting through the wall right now, in order to break through it right now.
man.
But at the moment, is not big. The hole is not big enough for you to pass through.
Just
Question.
dig under it. You have a burrow speed.
Well, the shark has a burrow speed. Violette does not.
You're gonna hold on, right?
Iris, you're a good moving
don't
me,
be
River. That was a good place to move me. Wait, can I
That
move
or I mean,
myself?
how tall is the wall? They also have a standing jump of 20 feet.
It,
The wall, like, I think.
Well,
The wall, I think, is like 30 feet. I think.
I don't think I
Well,
can
no,
jump
it
that
depends.
high. Gotta be honest, don't think I
Can
can.
we like Yoshi hop off of it?
I
Yeah,
wish.
the wall is
I
50
fucking
feet.
wish.
The wall is
You're a
50
monk,
feet
right?
tall.
50 feet?
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Bitch, I'm not getting over that wall. Can I climb it?
Yeah, there's no way.
It would be slower than just waiting for the giant monster to your right to your left to just finish burrowing through the wall.
yeah.
Man, that ruins what I was
Alright.
gonna do for Junji's turn.
Well,
You could help try and bust a hole through with your own lava shark.
Help
do I
action.
have those?
You are on a lava shark currently.
Oh. That could be my next move, I suppose. I'm out of movement, aren't I?
You're out of movement, but you still have
Yeah.
your action because you only needed to
Oh.
move 30 feet. So you could probably just have your lava shark attack the wall.
I was gonna say, can she just do that? Is it a she? Can I say she's a she? Yeah, my lava shark's a she. I'm gonna name her Juliet.
Okay.
That's bullcrap. How do you break that?
All
Yeah.
right. So you,
Can my queen
Uh,
try to fuck up the wall?
yeah,
Beautiful.
go for it. There is a stat
Can I
sheet
move?
for.
Okay.
There's a stat sheet for the magma shark that you should also have access to. At the moment,
Probably.
it just has a bite attack. It doesn't have like an actual like use its forearms, but it can definitely start
Can
eating
I
at the
bite
wall.
the wall?
It can start eating the wall if it wants to.
I
If you
take a
wanted
bite
to.
smile.
Yeah, I was gonna say I take a bite smile. Brenda, I'm gonna get that tattooed on me because of you.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Genuinely.
All right. It is definitely
hell
gonna
yeah.
start eating its way through the wall.
My queen. I'm so excited.
Okay. All right. That's the end of your
Alright.
turn. Doom
Yeah.
with Kidamonas on deck. Doom, you are currently, unless you have anything that will negate it, you fall 60 feet and are stunned on the ground until the end of your turn. You have
What
the
was he stunned by? I
incapacitated.
might have missed it.
What's up?
What was he stunned by? I might have missed it.
He was stunned by the mistress with her maul.
Oh, I thought that only knocked prone.
No,
Just looking at.
no, yeah, sorry, it was prone. So yeah, you are
Okay.
able to.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. I'm going to take my turn.
Okay. So it's half movement for you to stand up, and you are on the ground now.
Yes.
Don't we have a
Blood drips
Feather
down
falling.
through the
you're
bottom
prone?
of my golden mask. I lick the blood inside the mask and I say, Irenia, up. And my coat goes straight up.
Okay. Awesome.
Irenia, I need you. I go up.
Let's go.
Awesome. It's also
As the
Ionira.
mechanical- Yes, I can't say it very well. Ionira. Up.
Okay.
As the mechanical gears whir inside my metallic barrel of a long gun. First off, I think of Mako. We built this gun together. I think of Kren, my best friend. And finally, I think of Bunny, my best friend. As I look
But
through
not
the
of
scope,
Ghost, the mascot.
I feel, as I look through the scope, I feel the Raven Queen guide my shot. DM, do I have Hera, the All-Mother, in my sights?
Yes. You do have Hera in your sights, but in order for Hera to be in your sights, you would be within melee range of Maya, which would give you disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Perfect. And you know what I have to say to disadvantage on ranged attacks?
Grip point.
I have a grip point for that. Exactly.
Okay.
So, as the Raven Queen guides my shot through the dead shot.
26 is gonna hit. All right, so Erud, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw, and Arya, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Because these are explosive rounds, and you will be taking 3 fire damage from actually Erud doesn't because he's 10 feet away, but Arya needs to make one, and you fail because you don't get advantage on that. So that is you are gonna take.
I'm hasted.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
In that case, you do save. You do save, so you do not take fire damage.
Beautiful combo.
Screw you.
You say that to Splint.
Screw bullets, man. Screw them bullets.
So you come flying up with this billowing cloak of raven feathers on you, almost like Superman-like, as you begin to line up your shot, and as you lift up into the air, you see what John sees, which is the Raven Queen standing almost right beside Ghost as she looks on at Hera. But you line up your shot and shoot off, and you are able to hit her as a bullet comes searing at her shoulder and just blows up on impact.
Mechanical gears twist and turn as I fire my next shot with another grip point.
Okay. 28 is gonna hit. Nope, 28 is going to hit. Wait, no, you used grit to negate the disadvantage.
So it'd be 20.
So the 19 misses.
Misses.
And the 20 also misses.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, hate to see it.
It's okay. It's okay.
That is unfortunate.
Could you
Dang,
theoretically, since you are on the ground, use some of your movement to go backwards from Maya before you were in her threatened range?
I believe he actively he said good when he said within melee range of being within Maya.
I see.
I did say that. So I'm floating, motionless in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Missed 2. I will say one thing before my turn ends. Fuck you, Raven Queen.
Bro, damn! What the fuck is going on right now? I'm so
Oh my god.
mad.
What the fuck is happening with Gobe?
We are feisty tonight.
Jesus! Get
gonna
on us.
say.
It's your turn.
Hold on, Ghost. Don't forget about Ghost. He's alive.
What? Fuck you,
out of
Ghost?
there.
Oh yeah, shit. Ghost is
I-
unconscious right now because Maya knocked him unconscious again.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. I didn't.
Right, yeah.
notice that.
So
Fuck, I have to spend another bonus action.
So Ishmael, go ahead and roll a d20.
God damn it.
Come on, that 20.
The flash
It's
goes
slash roll d20. It's slash roll 1d20 also.
Or shall I roll the save and GM roll it so you
Yeah, you don't have to put a 1 if it's just a single d20. That doesn't count though. I wasn't rolling for that. I was just demonstrating. To be clear.
No, that wasn't. Nakamura doesn't roll for that.
I was demonstrating that you don't need to put a number in, is what I was doing. I was not attempting to take this roll.
Okay, anyways, I'm going to roll I'm going to instead roll for this, because it's gonna GM roll and you won't be able to see it.
Ah.
Okay. All right, Kinemonas, it's your turn.
Zoom in on that screen.
Is there a hole in the wall right here?
You see Violette is currently having her land shark gnaw through it, but at the moment Vesta is still kind of like, almost like Vesta kind of is destroying the wall by just flopping on it, and at the moment the wall is kind of semi just drop.
Object interaction.
Yes.
Can I turn off my tablet?
Sure. Okay, Kinemonas, what's your turn? It's your turn.
It's Doom's fucking like tablet of comprehend languages.
I don't even
understand what people are
My
saying.
brain went. Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, you're okay.
Okay. No, there's not
can
a
I
definitive
help
hole in
with,
the wall yet.
Yeah, can I help with the wall breaking effort then?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I'll have Kinemonas. Yep.
and then you can go ahead and make a bite attack with your land shark.
I don't have it open. Give me a second.
I don't need to hear of the death in my language. Hate it.
Here's the bite attack.
Okay, fuck.
Oh,
What
nice.
the fuck?
Let's go!
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, he's just
Like that wall!
So with the combined powers of Kinemonas's land shark with Juliet, apparently, and the nat 20 creates a hole big enough for Violette and Kinemonas's land sharks to both go in, but on their next turn.
Hell yeah.
Because
Love
Kinemonas used all of the land shark's movement. But if you have anything ranged you'd like to do now, you can.
What was the range for the longbow?
The longbow was...
Oh, okay, it's fixed. It's 150. Okay. Probably needs that one. Definitely.
You'd be able to hit. I will say with the angle that you're shooting at this with, because Vesta is also in the way, and also the wall is you aren't able to really move further into the wall. They are going to have, I believe it's 3/4 cover, so they are going to have a +5 to this AC.
Sure. Here's the first
Okay.
attack.
16 is gonna miss. All right. Next up is Junji, which I believe Dimitri, if
yeah.
you can control.
Yeah. So there's a hole big enough here.
Uh-huh.
Am I able to run through there?
Yep. That's as far as you can go.
Can I dash?
Unless you want to, unless you want to dash
Well,
with the.
Before I do, how high is this? How high is the window here?
There is this 15-foot kind of ledge.
Sweet. All right, then I will dash over there. So another 40 feet. Sweet, thank you. Then I think that's it.
Crossbow attack?
I doubt I can use. I doubt Junji. Yeah, all he's got are hand axes.
You can throw a hand
The
axe.
range.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
50. Yeah.
Oh, if it's 50, it's just in range to actually drop a hand axe.
Oh, is it?
Disadvantage.
I
Just
mean,
barely. Just
they
barely
return
disadvantage.
anyways, don't they?
They are returning hand axes.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
No harm in trying.
Oh, I gotta roll
Fuck.
that
All right.
twice.
26 and
I got
a
it.
20
Bullets.
both hit Maya.
Oh, do I get both? I have disadvantage.
It's multi-attack if
It's
you have it.
multi-attack.
Okay, I have disadvantage, so the first one was 20.
Okay. Still hits.
Sweet. Next one's
23 also
22.
hits.
Let's go.
So
No
6
harm in
and then
trying.
8 slashing.
That's a fucking,
Let me just verify.
that's a 13 on the lowest.
Okay. These are magical attacks, so these don't have resistance. So that's
Hell yeah.
14 slashing damage.
Let's go, Junji.
Then how does the returning work? Pop back at
They
the
return
end
to you
of
at the end of your turn.
Oh, sweet. Beep, beep. That's all.
All
So
right.
free.
Next up are the Sabines with Viserys on deck. So I think the only person on the Sabines left is Titus.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Let's see. Forgot about Titus. And there. Let's see. Where is he? All by himself. All by his lonesome there.
Kind of making an unnecessary effort, I must say. He's not accomplishing much.
Really not.
How dare you? He's trying his best.
But like, even if he succeeds, in an ideal world, if he succeeds, his boat's not affecting anyone. He's just killing people who weren't contributing.
Right.
Well, I mean, he could always just turn the ballistas on the fucking shoreline.
In 16 minutes, when he finally clears this boat.
Yeah, but you know, listen, if everyone else dies, he can lay siege.
If everyone else dies, that's a great backup plan. This one guy.
Yeah, I believe in him.
All right. Gonna hit him with the Sunblade.
Go for it.
times.
Yeah.
Bang,
Nope.
bang,
Yep.
bang.
All right. 12 and then 11. Okay. Do you want, so he's got 3 people in front of him.
Yep.
Two of them are at max health. One of them is at 2 health. Do you want to deal
Oh,
12 and then 11 radiant damage to the 2 people that are not full health, or do you want to just smoke the one guy with 2 health and get to the next guy?
yeah. I'll smoke the guy with one, with the 11 radiant, and then concentrate to the other one, the south of him.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Next up is Viserys and the militia.
Right. So, going to Ceres is going to move 40 feet right next to the line.
You're getting more Australian.
And then, going since the Sylvia still dripping with the acid from the previous attack, gonna throw her at Theldor. And bang.
Okay. The Felidar, yeah, that's gonna deal 6 slashing damage. And go ahead and roll 2d10 acid damage.
D10 acid. Damn.
Okay. That doesn't quite do it yet, but it is definitely a decent amount.
Right. Multi-attack. Or second attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a Ray of Frost.
Go for it.
at this.
Are you able to do a spell with
two-
multi-attack?
2 attacks.
I think you... Yeah, you have 2 attacks, but I think you have to hit... I
spell
don't
is
think
not
you
an
can
attack,
swap a
it's-
spell with one of your attacks. You have to do attack twice with your weapons.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
That's
it's a specific feature that allows you to do fucking Cantrip answer.
That would be me. I can technically do that. I have Booming Blade, and I could just offhand straight after.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're Eldritch Knight. You should be able to do the cantrip.
I'm an Eldritch Knight and a dual wielder, so I
Yeah.
technically can just loophole it anyways with just the dual wielding aspect.
You don't
But
need to loophole it.
it doesn't matter.
To do it.
yeah,
Alright.
I just prefer not to. It's kind of been useless, honestly, as a cantrip. I'm definitely swapping it out later.
No, that's a
Wow.
prime
That's
combo.
crazy.
You can drop like 4 attacks, one of them being a booming blade.
Well, that is true, but I have some other things.
Okay.
I wanna do
Jason,
with
what do you want to do?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that is true.
And I
Or you should have it.
now, does the axe automatically come back, or do I have to wait
Comes
The
to you
end
at
of
the
turn.
end of your turn.
into my turn? Well, I don't have any other ranged attacks because throwing an arrow, it would take another bonus action to
Mhm.
Improvised weapon.
Hmm.
You don't got a dagger or something on
Oh,
you?
you know what? That wasn't my movement. That was the Magma Shark's movement.
Yes,
Ceres.
but when the two of you, when you are mounted on a creature, it counts as your own movement. You wouldn't be
Oh.
able to. You wouldn't be able to move with your mount, and then you move yourself.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
One of those weird rulings, you know.
Well, but so that was only 40 foot, right? No.
You have a 40-foot move speed. I don't know how much movement that was to get to where you are right now.
Something
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
80.
That was more than 40. Okay. Damn. Not bonus action.
You do also have 4 soldiers that are probably about to smoke this Felidar after they
Yeah.
attack.
Might as well let the soldiers do it.
Do their job.
Yeah, do their job, yeah.
Turn their
That's what I
back.
think.
All right.
I think
Yeah.
they're occasionally being fed.
We'll All right. Yeah. That'll end Viserys' turn then.
All right.
To move on to the Iliad. Commanders. Give the command to attack. And they issue the order to attack and then make, at least Cell does, makes 2 short sword attacks.
Okay.
Two long sword attacks.
All right. So 2. So you can go ahead and make 2 sword attacks with the soldiers. Do you want me to roll for the soldiers, or do you want to roll that?
No, go ahead. You can roll for the soldiers.
Okay. So Cell is going to command 2 soldiers to make attacks. 1, 2. They both miss.
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll Cell's attacks.
2 and 2.
21 hits and is going to finish off the Felidar.
Yay! Alright. Good job, Cell and your men. That's it for their crew. Going down to Faye.
Do you want Cell's men to start moving somewhere? Because Cell uses command, but they still have their entire turn.
Right. And they can't really do it. They're real low on health. Tell them to form up, take a quick breath, and we're gonna have them bring up the rear. We'll have them move off to the side so that the rest of the crew can pull around them, and then they'll bring up the rear.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Moving on to Faye. Same situation.
All right. Faye's got 6 men left.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's gonna command the attack on the We got 4 remaining. All right.
So he gives the command to 2 different soldiers. Boom, boom. They both miss.
Okay. And then makes 3 light crossbow attacks. Let's do that.
All right.
Pull back a little bit. Bang, bang, bang.
Okay. The 19 is gonna hit, dealing 11 damage.
Okay.
There is one guy with 1 HP. Do you want to just smoke that guy, or do you want to hit someone with full HP? Or no, there's one guy with 9 HP, so let you finish off that guy.
Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Yeah.
Okay. And now you have 6 soldiers, making 2 attacks each. So that's going to be 12 attacks towards these 3 remaining soldiers.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 3 successful attacks. 11, 9, and 7.
Ooh.
So,
all right.
2 attacks take out one guy, and then smoke this 1 HP guy.
Yep.
That leaves one enemy left, and he is going to surrender.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. We can't take you with us, so I think I was gonna have him tied up and left on the side. You understand? We can't. You were given no option, so we can't really trust you to assist us farther down the road.
Yeah. They begrudgingly agree.
Yeah.
All right. And Militia's men are currently not doing anything around the Felidar. Do you want them to start doing anything?
Yeah, let's have them move, do the dash, pull up to the rest of the group.
Okay.
And that was, 60 feet, right?
Yes. I will let you go ahead and do that while I move on real quick, unless there's anything else you want to do with your turn.
No, I'm just gonna explain to everybody. All right, men. We're gonna form up, and we're gonna double time it over to the closest western bridge, and we're gonna cross there, and we are going to proceed on.
Okay.
Bell will take up the rear. Bastian, Militia, you're behind Milan, myself, and the Thunderjaw. We're not out of this yet, gentlemen.
All right. Sounds good. Hestia is banished, but her land sharks are still going to go as you watch Vesta trudge through the wall. Followed shortly by the swarm of her children, or whatever, the younger folk. Okay. I think that's all of Hestia. The Nahuatl are going to continue moving forward. These Thunderjaws are going to move through the hole they've made in the wall. This entire tower that they pass by is just collapsing to the ground as the walls are falling apart, and they are coated in soot and crumbled stone as they pass through. These Thunderjaws are also going to keep moving forward. while the Inheriar follow suit. Lokir.
I'm gonna start by attacking Hera.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna move forward first. Never mind.
All right.
I need to be closer to Doom for reasons.
You also still do see the Raven Queen is in the where the glass shattered, and she's kind of standing behind Hera's throne right now.
I make some sort of roll to say what that's about. Just trying to signal something, or,
A check for you. I'm not sure.
Insight, maybe.
You can go ahead and make an insight check if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. On an 18, you can probably you see the Raven Queen, and you have seen her before. And much like those last appearances, it seems like a visage of guidance, a sort of like physical manifestation of her being on your side, of her being able to help you in how she normally is able to help you as being your warlock patron. But then you think about back a day ago. It was yesterday. Fuck. When Tiresias gave you that sort of vague as fuck premonition that you had immediately translated as to being that the event from that night, but could also have some further meaning here.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna attack her. Just gonna Eldritch Lesser. Huh?
Alright.
Yeah, get her ass.
25 is gonna hit.
Okay, the second one.
22 is just gonna hit. Go ahead and roll 2d10. Okay, so that is 25 force damage.
Not a fan of the 22 AC.
That's the turn.
All right. Top of the round, we go to Milan.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So at this point, the troops are forming up behind, and we're about to pass by Sel and his crew.
Okay. I'd like to remind you that this bridge is broken, so you won't be able to pass over that. The nearest bridge to you is probably this one, but as you are concluding this miniature combat here, you can start to see these two guard squadrons moving from either side of the river, and look like they are in pursuit of you.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna slow down for them, but we'll meet them where they come at. All right, double time at main. 80 feet. Okay.
Okay. Yep, 80 feet
Actually,
from Milan.
Since the soldiers can only go 60, we're all gonna keep a tight grouping.
Okay.
Okay,
So how far do you want Milan to move now?
Milan is gonna move 60 forward. Go to.
Yep.
There. Yep. Cool.
Okay. Is that his turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Rory.
All right. I mostly another movement turn. I'm gonna use Kinetic Jaunt, specifically Thunderlight Jaunt, or Kinetic Artistry. Thunderlight Jaunt, so that I can run through these guys.
God damn this spell. Okay.
I fucking love it.
Or no, that's a fucking sorcery thing. I thought you were using a Chardalons.
No. I don't have that yet. I haven't cast it yet.
So
I'm just gonna go here for now, just to talk to my dad real quick. Make sure everything's okay.
Okay. You blitz like the Flash, just zipping through all of these people, almost like you are this just a straight bolt of lightning whizzing and weaving through all of these commoners before shooting towards Tithonus. To which point, all of the soldiers directly in front of you get in like a defensive position. You see this massive centaur that is beside Tithonus, kind of pull back a second in surprise for a second, as does Tithonus, before he's like, Rory, what? Oh my god. Okay. Hello?
Dad. What? Okay, you have a group here. What do you need me to do right now? My friends need help in the palace.
It's happening now. Okay, this is the thing that we were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, we're sieging. The whole the northern wall is completely destroyed.
Guard 5 feet behind you.
They can't hit me.
I wish I could be Rory's dad. Sorry.
In that case,
nothing. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Sorry, I'll mute. I will mute myself.
In that case, Tithonus goes, okay. In that case, we need to get these people. I'm not sure if we want to get these people involved in this. This was supposed to be a sort of peaceful protest, not so much an actual contribute to the siege, but we certainly can try if we need to.
I mean, we don't want these people dying. Do I know that they're continuously being teleported back?
At this point, you probably would have seen people teleporting in. Okay. Just blitzing through the streets right now.
I don't think they're allowed to leave the city. I think there's a spell.
That you wouldn't know about. You would just know that they're randomly teleporting in at random points of the city.
That's what I was asking.
Sorry.
Okay. No. All right. There's a cave-in to the north. If they go where I came from, they should be able to get out.
Okay. All right. He gives. He says, okay. In that case, I will take them that way.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Get safe.
All right.
Then I continue running.
Okay.
So from there, that was 55?
I think so.
So right out the gate, I have 160 total because it involves a dash. So
all right.
That would be 60. So I have 100. 35. Or that'd be 30. Here, I'll click right here. So this would be. Do I see anything as I come in?
You
I don't want to
come blitzing forward and see at the front of the gate 2 minotaurs.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Well, those guys are not the toughest to beat.
Definitely not Minotaurs.
No, we saw what they were. I forget.
Yeah.
Like, we
I don't think we ever saw what they could do.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
we don't
so
find
we
out.
didn't get to
They
see.
smell.
that's how far I can go with that. I'll probably just use one of my actions to get a little closer,
They
Okay.
are smelly though.
and then use my final action to cast a second level Burning Hands on.
Okay. Go for it.
Alright.
You-
They have to make a deck save.
How
You
close
get
can you
all
get?
the way up here, right?
With the dashes that I did, I think I have 240 feet of movement.
Alright then.
What?
Yeah, that sounds about
What do you
right.
mean?
I'm just using 110 right now. Maybe I'll run
God.
away. I should probably run away. Okay, but I'm gonna burn this. I'm gonna burn this guy first.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable.
I will cast the spell. Why'd I go over here? Second level. Submit. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
And he saves. So that's gonna be, oh god, that's radiant damage. So that's
Yes.
14 radiant damage.
Good.
He does save though.
He does save, so it's
So just
halved
14.
and then doubled.
Yeah. All right, and then I have 240 movement, so I'm probably just gonna. Well, what was that? 110. I'll just
Blitz.
move back. I'll. Do I
Yeah,
remember
pull
how
away from the
much
door.
movement they have?
I mean, 30's a safe bet.
30 if they're
Well, we saw him
motivated.
running
Probably
around, so I'm just
Yeah, they
wondering if I
weren't they
knew
weren't
for sure.
moving any surprisingly faster than anyone else. So 30 is a safe
All right.
bet.
Well, I can be pretty safe if I just go.
Okay.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
That's my turn.
All right. Akamero.
Okay, I need to check the spell. I should have done that already, and I didn't. I apologize. Nothing takes cold save. Is hindered.
Oh, I lose haste.
Action. Okay. Okay, is there any way in which I can get the three creatures around me within the same cone?
I don't think so. I don't
If I back
think
to
so.
the door, I could.
Because they are, because Leto and Dion are kind of like 10 feet away from, are 10 feet underneath of you. The Felidar is 20.
Okay. Didn't think about the fact that we're still in the air. Shit. Okay. So, if there's distance between us all, then I still have a range. I can still fly freely.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to blast. Shit. Okay, so I'll probably save that then, and simply hurl a. Which one of these has more damage? 2d8 versus 2d10. Yeah. Okay. First of all, the statues technically they take damage at the start of their turn, though they don't have any start of my turn.
Okay.
So 40, 10, another 23 radiant damage to the summoning plates.
Okay.
Concerned that you haven't said they're dead yet.
Took a bull out wyvern to do it.
Yeah. How high is the ceiling here?
It is 100 feet.
Okay. I'll pull up another 20 to just ensure I don't actually get close enough to them to do anything. And then I'll move 40 out That's not the right thing, but whatever. I guess I don't need to put the circle back up. We know who's in the circle. Actually, no, I will leave it up in case that Felidar decides to pull back. Okay. So I'm there, and then I'll go ahead and use a Firebolt radiant damage against the Felidar.
Okay. 29 is going to double. Well, 29 is going to crit. So go ahead and roll another 2d10. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
17, 11, so 28.
28.
56. Which one are you targeting?
The Felidar.
Which one?
Oh, there was two. I'll hit the one that I already hit.
Okay. You smoke it without even doubling or critting. So.
Damn. Maybe I should have hit the other one.
You send a firebolt and it goes straight and it roars at you and the firebolt just goes straight in its mouth and it blows up in a black mist.
Cool.
All right, that's your action.
Action, movement. Don't have bonus actions.
Okay. Hera.
Gulp.
It was nice knowing all of you.
Comical gulp.
Gulped, man. Oh, that was Brenham. I don't know why I even asked. I don't know why I even asked.
Hey, I think I got somewhere to be.
Go.
You don't say. Destination heaven? Or hell?
I will not be going.
Okay. So,
Who knows?
Yeah, we still don't know what that's
so
about.
So Hera is going to turn around to Arya.
Okay.
And is going to keep making needle finger attacks until she feels satisfied.
Okay.
It took every
really was nice.
Shut the fuck up! And no.
I'm sorry. I kept my mouth shut, but I just wanted to say that it was in my brain.
Just roll
if you explain how restrained you were about a joke, it's not.
That was kind of on
Alright.
you, Iris. You used coda language there after the first
Alright.
response.
What else am I
1,
supposed to say?
28.
Needle fingers, come on.
Well,
Does a 28
shoot.
crit?
Well, I still want a shield. It will still hit, but I want my AC a little higher. And 28 does not crit. My AC is currently 22 with the haste, but if I can manage it, I would like to do shield, but I can't with the 28, unfortunately. But that's 19 damage, so yeah, that's gonna hit very badly.
Okay, 19.
Yeah,
Misses.
I'm barely up.
Fine. Smile.
Okay, that one just misses. That one
22.
Also, that just hits, so that's shield. I'm shielding that, so my AC is now.
I'm shielding.
Yeah, I'm shielding. I am shielding. This is why we take shield and
shield.
not silvery barbs. Yeah.
Name shield.
So my AC is now 27 maximum.
Okay.
So it is. It's nice.
So she's gonna miss
It comes in
with
handy.
that. She's gonna hit one time,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna need another Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay. It's a normal con save. It's a normal con save. Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So that second one I think hit. No, the first one hits. You watch as her body rotates a whole 180 degrees on her waist from her waist, and she comes flourishing with a flurry of needle like claw attacks at you. The first one jabs into your armor and rips out. As the other three come flourishing in, you are able to cast shield on yourself and block the other ones. But that first one, as it pulls back, snaps its fingers, and you similarly feel something in your internal organs kind of like fall, like almost like fail almost, and
nice.
You are no longer able to regain HP naturally or magically until or until after it finishes. You finish a long rest, but you are able to repeat the saving throw again.
Not even gonna help.
You're able to repeat the saving throw
saving throw.
at the end of a
Thank
long
God.
rest. And not at the end of
She
a long
just
rest.
nerfed
At
my
the end
sword
of your
too.
I was like,
at the
what?
end of your next turn.
Wait, when do I get to repeat these saves?
At the end of your
turn.
next turn.
Okay. Oh boy. Dang, I can't even heal, so I'm stuck.
She
this-
turn.
Shield's gonna be a really important spell next turn.
Okay. With that. I think that's everything. Yep. That's everything
So I don't
Hera's
bet
gonna
if
do.
we're kinetic-
Dion
I gotta roll
and
another
Leto
con
are
save.
going to continue their pursuit.
I'm gonna roll another one real quick. Just to
Flying
see if I
and-
maintain my spell. Oh,
Okay.
sweet, I do.
So you
I
maintain
keep
your
my
spell.
kinetic jump.
Is it?
Yeah, I
this
have
is
that
this
up.
from your? Is this from your potion?
No, that doesn't require con.
Yeah,
it's
no.
for kinetic jolt, which I can stack with this potion. So I still retain my base 40 feet, but it's still double thanks to haste and all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Kinetic jolt is still up.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dion and Leto are going to attack. Dion and Leto
I thought
are
you said
going to
they were
attack
taking
Akamaro.
them way further away. How far away were they?
They were 10 feet below you, and then you flew 20 feet up, and they have a flying speed of 50.
I went 20 up and 40 over.
20 up and 40 over, yeah, but again, the
So
1-to-1.
I thought we were saying melee. They decided to get within range for melee.
Yeah, they did. They went up one and they went forward and up 1, 2, 3, up until they got within the same height as you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. God.
All right. So
Are you sure none of
Leto-
them want to beat up on Cersei or Kaga?
They were all initially in pursuit of Akamaro, and I don't know if. And Kraga was just attacking the Felidar, which is also going to make its attack, which is going to make its attacks after the inner city turn. With that, that's going to be one-handed spear attacks from Leto, and two-handed spear attacks from Dion. Right? Where is? Yeah.
Rolls first.
Okay.
Rolls first. Come on.
It's gonna be.
Damn it.
This does not have advantage, I think.
Oh, thank God.
No, it does because it's flanking.
Do we do
With the two of
flanking?
them on. The two of them are on either side of Akamaro. So
Snap.
20. And then a 25 from Leto. Does a 20 hit?
Huh?
A 20 hits?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 8 piercing damage, 20 necrotic damage, and then 25 for 8 piercing and 11 necrotic damage.
Can I silvery barbs? Do I have that? I have that spell correct? Yeah. I'll silvery barbs the first one.
Okay. So then you don't take the first attack. And then Dion is going to make 2 attacks.
Oh fuck! It's oh, God damn it. I'm down.
It's gonna be-
I'm,
Okay. Does the first attack hit you, finish you, or the second?
the second. Oh, sorry, the first of my attacks.
Okay. So with that, then, as you fall unconscious, Dion is going to make their second attack, throwing it down to Erud. Or no, they're going to attack Kraka for this one, because
How high up were they?
they were You moved 60 feet and then 20 feet, so no, they're not going to be able to hit that. They're not going to be able to hit that yet. So then they're going to start falling. They're going to start flying down to the ground. Meanwhile, Maya and Samil are going to attack Doom and Lokir. Maya is going to make 2 attacks towards Doom. This is not half flanking. She's going to try to recharge her Thunderous Strike. Fails. I realize I'm GM rolling that. That's my bad. 2 maul attacks. Does a 24 hit Doom?
Oh no, he's dead.
Yes.
Okay. So you take 19 bludgeoning damage. And then Samil is going to attack Lokir. I imagine neither of those hit.
They don't.
Okay. Am I missing anyone? Okay, the Minotaurs are going to also attack on Hera's turn. This Minotaur is going to come dashing over here. Getting there, but not going to be able to do anything on his turn. Meanwhile, this Minotaur, who didn't even see Rory, is going to come up to the door and open it upon hearing the sounds of violence. And is going to step in. I'm gonna need... Actually, no, not yet. Is there ever reach on any of these? Nope. Okay. So that is going to be his turn. The doors are now open. And this Minotaur is just charging in. But this is going to be the end of Hera's turn. Tithonus. I'm going to need if Dimitri, you could roll a charisma check with advantage from Tithonus.
Come on, hit it. Hit him with that Borealis charm.
My mic was off. With advantage?
Yes.
Me,
Okay.
most of the time.
All right, 21. They are going to, you hear them start, the commoners are all going to start moving north.
Sweet. Is there anything else he can do? What would he do? Am I taking his turn? Is that what's happening right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you can. If you don't want to, I can take his turn.
No, I'll definitely do it. I didn't have it.
I just figured you wanted to roll the check to convince these people.
Now, I think he would go in. That just makes sense.
Okay. Interesting.
As far, like, from everything I've seen from him so far, man was literally invisible and cast shield in front of me on a ship once. But I don't know if he can get past these guys. I guess he uses action to disengage and run in there?
Yeah, that's kind of the predicament.
Does that work? Action, disengage, get in here?
Yeah. Could totally do that.
Sweet. Probably shout to Chiron. Chiron?
Chiron.
Yeah.
To get the people out of the city.
Okay. He's gonna start moving over
Alright.
here. the soldiers are definitely gonna start following Tithonus.
Well, now what the
Eriard.
fuck?
He can disengage, and it doesn't mean he doesn't get a vote.
Alright,
you can't disengage from the law.
So I take it Akamaro is now falling, correct?
He is now falling, yes.
I'm a shadow. I don't know if I fall. Let me double check that.
Would that have given you any sort of benefits or from the attacks?
It would have given me the +2 I already have from the cloak.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I do need to ask. How do the charms I got from Rory work? I know they're a plus the AC. Do those maintain when I go down?
I believe they only shatter if they hit where that AC is supposed to be.
Okay, so then yeah, you are still fine.
Okay, so I still have a 17 AC while downed.
So if they hit, like, I believe I gave you 3. So they hit, what's it called? 16, 15, and 14, then they shatter?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
15, 16. Oh, yeah. 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Okay. Shadow form. You can move through as well. What the hell? I don't see the... Oh, fuck. I did this entirely wrong. I don't have flight at all. I have blind sight.
Oh! Well,
I messed up.
Remix this bitch.
I used.
I'll give you a magic item that gives you a flight speed. One. Let's say for now it gives you flight speed, and then the beating you took from Leto and Dione negated that took away the fly speed. But so Akamaro is falling to the ground. Yes.
All right.
I suddenly remember I can't fly.
To save herself.
Oh shit! Yeah. The advantage goes to.
Give it to Arya.
Yeah, I need help.
Give it to
I
Arya.
can't heal. I need some sort of.
Arya would have to not take any actions on her turn to get advantage on the save because it's at the end of turn. That plus the fact that her attack Kraga does more damage.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna be able to take any. Oh no, because she got hit with the healing one. Never mind. But either way, I think it's still best for her to have it because I am not planning on using it anytime soon.
Well, no, I'm gonna give it to Kraga.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bitch was here.
Yeah, she's been doing terribly. I'm better than her.
Well, she's been doing
Life was so hyped up.
Damn.
She's been doing terrible because she's been missing her attacks. If she hits her attacks, I'm pretty sure she does more damage than you.
If she hits, which she hasn't done once.
Advantage will help her hit. So yeah, she gets it.
That is a good point. Anywho,
That is how that works.
I'm going to fucking catch Akamaro and Dimension Door us both out.
You're edging.
Damn. All
Yeah,
right.
Damn, that's nice.
All right. Where are you guys going?
I'm gonna
So you just-
teleport us like right about here.
Might as well go to the windowsill. Oh well.
You then
I am
melt
fucking us
and you
right
then,
off.
You then melt under the heat aura of the. No, I'm kidding.
Fucking what happens is fucking the ink swirls out of my book, and then both of us just melt into ink, and then like go directly into the book, and then the book does it too, and just goes out the window.
It's really kind. Could you have waited 6 minutes to do
Nope.
that?
I'm glad you
Unless you wanted to be on the ground.
That was really
wanted to be
fucking
on the ground
funny.
alone in
I
there.
appreciate that. No one can heal me out here.
Fucking
was
my
really
ass, we have
funny.
Violette.
Wait.
Oh,
Hey.
you can heal? I thought you were a monk.
I don't, can I
No,
heal?
you're-
I don't.
You
I'm pretty sure you have healing word.
Violette is a bard,
Or
so
something.
I was
yes.
gonna say I do.
Probably.
You should.
Spells you should have healing word.
I hope.
You do indeed have healing word.
God. It's
Oh yeah, you have
already.
healing word. That's the only healing spell you have. No.
Oh, well, cool.
It's the best one in the game anyway, so
Yeah.
Only one you need.
All right. Is that the end of your turn,
and for my
Aaron?
bonus action, look here, would you like to be out of melee range with some melee?
It's a meal.
No thanks.
No.
Alright, Doom, would you like to be out of melee range with Maya?
Yes.
I recommend you answer yes.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to pull you away from them.
All right. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. The
Fucking
inner guard.
nestled in the warm embrace of the magma sharks.
So the inner guard, so far, gonna be these guys. These guys. And these two soldiers are going to move up to stop, to block Tithonus' path. Kind of like they are not immediately resorting to violence, but violence is alluded to if he pursues further.
Do they know they're under siege right now?
They know that they are under siege, but they are just trying to like hold the point that they have right now. So yes.
Okay.
But I think that's all of the inner city. Unless, yeah, the Felidar can't. The Felidar's dead. The soldiers. Actually, the soldiers around Thanatos are going to start moving to attack Thanatos.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Not that one, because that one's a. Actually, no. These two are like right next to Morgan, so they're going to attack Morgan.
Hey guys.
Wee.
I hope your AC lasts.
All right, so that's 4 attacks towards Morgan.
Some of these guys are asleep.
Oh, that's fucking right. You know?
Like Mormo wailed at them. I think the guys who
me
took
just
damage
back
are
up.
awake, but all the guys with the markers are not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, you. So 4 attacks towards Thanatos, 2 attacks towards Morgan.
Oh shit.
Please.
Let's start with Morgan. These are one-handed attacks. 1, 2, 18 doesn't hit,
Both
I'm
miss.
assuming.
Nope,
What?
I got AC 19.
Okay.
Let's
I thought you said both
go.
hit, and I like my heart sank for a second. I was like, huh? What do you mean?
God, you are at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, she is. Next up is Thanatos with an AC of 17. Fuck.
Don't like that.
Nat 20 for 12.
Ooh.
Let me verify. Halved.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. I think that's all of the inner guard. All right. Oh,
There's the throne on Peladar.
all right.
Uh-oh.
So,
I think you said that the Peladar in the throne room wasn't gonna go until the inner city turn.
you know that's correct. Thank you for reminding me.
Talk is something else. You can take it.
All right. Kraka is going to make.
Felidar is dead.
No, there's another Felidar.
Yeah, there's,
Oh, there's another lion in
Guys,
here.
there's 2
with some grapes.
Felidars. Why is
You
it so
only took out
hard?
one? I'm telling
only
you,
allowed
here,
the
you
one.
couldn't complete
Claw?
the job.
So
Yeah, block. That is
Kraka has an
block.
AC of 18, so the 23 hits for 19 piercing damage.
Oh, jeez.
That's fine.
Or no, 19 slashing damage. Okay, now let us take a
Oh,
look.
is that magical?
No.
You got resistance.
Oh, does she? Fuck.
Apparently.
Yippee!
So
Yes. Very
So she
fluffy.
gains.
No.
So that's a
10 back.
regain of. That's only 9 HP. So she gains. So that's all right. Now,
Rocco's a beast. She just misses her attacks a lot.
She's tanky, but can't hit for crap.
now I want to say this. You don't want an 8.
Oh,
I realize that GM rolled that. I'm sorry, but that was a 12.
I don't know. It feels like you kind of got to roll that above board.
well, as long as we didn't get an 8, Smile.
That's true. Never specify which direction we want
Fuck,
that
I
in.
guess that's over. Wait until next session.
On a 12, Hera dies.
Yeah,
Oh wait, the session's over?
that's how it works. No.
Not
Oh,
for-
okay.
Not
Heck
yet.
no. I'm still
Sorry.
going, bro.
Not yet.
I
Well-
want to get this lady out of my face. Where's her health bar? I did damage to her.
It's big.
Okay.
Where is
So-
that health bar? I need to see if I spect her at least. Ugh. Doesn't matter.
So. Fuck. All right. As she turns away from Arya, watches
from-
Erud and Akamero Dimension Door. Turns back to Arya.
Okay.
You see her. You see almost like a twitch in her head as she looks. Not even at you anymore. She's looking off into space as she says, "There we are.
Uh-oh.
Finally. It's about
Oof.
time." And she
he's here.
reaches into her dress, and from her dress, she pulls out a necklace with a pendant.
Shit.
The pendant of the Ilios. It is glowing this sort of magical aura. And she almost gives it a little flick as if to activate something. And you all hear this sort of just this almost like activation of magic that just that cascades through the entire city. Do I want to save this for your turn, or do I want to save this for now?
I think you should save it till.
Never.
Maybe once we get out of the city.
Yeah, that's
You
great.
all,
Going nuclear, please off yourself while you're at it.
unbeknownst to you,
Uh-oh.
the protesters are stopped in their place.
God damn.
Yeah.
They feel
Let's go take a
unable.
listen.
They seem unable to move. The Iliad soldiers, including Viserys' soldiers,
Oh.
feel like their feet are fused to the ground.
Does this include Viserys?
This does not include Viserys,
Okay, who?
but this includes
I mean,
Milan.
he's not touching the ground.
I don't think it's the ground that's
This
doing it.
includes Tithonus.
I know.
God damn it. What are you talking about? Not a
Yeah.
soldier.
Quickly, everyone, take off your.
No, but he
clothing.
is still an Iliad commoner, and I did in fact show you that he does still have his little pendant that symbolizes.
We should definitely mute the music for this.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
In fact, we're gonna change the music.
Ah, hell.
The blobs.
Morgan died and the music didn't change.
Viserys, you are running forward with your soldiers, and all of a sudden you hear this sort of similar kind of across the city. Something happened and you're not entirely sure. You don't feel any different. But then you hear Milan from behind you go, Captain, what was that? You look to your soldiers behind you as you can hear the looks of confusion as they seem as though their feet are fused to the ground.
Okay. Right.
From there.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, say your piece.
Okay. Gonna run up to Milan. Look around. I'm positive I know what's going on. And now, can the magma shark move as well? Right.
The magma sharks are able to move.
Okay. So going up to Milan. Gonna reach over and grab his necklace and pull it off.
You try to pull at it, but it almost seems fused to his body now. It fused into his skin, into his chest where it lays. And as you grab at it, you are actually able to see his body. What is your passive perception, by the way?
Let's take a look at that. Passive perception 14. Why do I think it's 14?
It's 14. That's
yeah,
enough.
passive perception is 14.
Okay. You grab at it and try to pull at it. But as you pull at it, you stop. As you realize his flesh is melting. And he sees it too as he looks up. He says, "What's going on? And you hear the soldiers behind you, now their shock and confusion turning to fear as you look behind you, and quite rapidly your Iliad soldiers, Fae, Cell, Militia, all of their soldiers are melting into the ground.
This is what you meant by it being a mistake.
Not like this.
Where's my mom now? My fucking dad.
Loss.
What are you doing,
Almost like
Viserys?
you guys are bad guys.
Viserys, what are you doing?
I'm in shock.
Quick, do a surgery.
Yeah, I wish I could mage hand this thing off.
Just all you could say is sorry. There's nothing you can do. I don't got a counter spell for this shit.
So, I mean, I physically can't, but maybe the spectral hand can grab hold of it.
It grabs you. You grabbing the necklace isn't a problem, but the problem is that it's literally like stuck onto his skin.
Okay.
Ripping off might just kill him, though. Put him out of his misery, at least.
And to answer your question, Morgan, yes, you, Morgan, watch as the soldiers that were just attacking you and attacking Thanatos are now stuck and are melting onto the ground their flesh is kind of melting as they seem shocked and scared and conscious the whole time.
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares about this tonight.
You all don't see, but the protesters are screaming in pain as their flesh is melting, and you watch as the flesh melts and seeps into the cracks of the stone of the city. This is all of the protesters and Chiron. This is all of the soldiers that are guarding the front, guarding from Tithonus from entering. Tithonus is also melting into the ground. as you, Rory, you watch this Minotaur charging forward towards you. You just hear your father call out your name as you turn around, and you are able to see Tithonus and these two Iliad soldiers that are at the gates melting just several feet away from you. The Hera and the mistresses seem perfectly fine, attacking Doom and Lokir and Kraga and Cersei. Kraga and Cersei don't even know what's going on right now. Can't see anything going on outside. But all of you around these Iliad soldiers watch as their flesh melts, their clothing retains as their forms, as they scream and cry out in pain before melting into the ground and disappearing into the cracks of the earth. And from there, the ground begins to shake. And that is where we're going to end this session for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
God, we know it's coming, but peeps.
My
Ugh.
fucking dad.
Your dad's gone. I'm stuck in the room with this freaking. Ugh.
Surely once we kill this thing, all of them will come back.
I'm reporting
No.
to the Better Business
No.
Yeah,
Definitely not. This is unrepairable.
Iris, I'm reporting to the Better Business Bureau.
You know,
You haven't even seen the Hecatoncres yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think I will.
we might not even live to deal with Hecatoncres. Like, the cleanup is already gonna be dealt with because this is now an empty kingdom. There is no one left here.
Best case, we can manage to kill Hera and Dionysus, and it's just the Hecatoncres remaining.
If we could convince the Hecatoncres to stand down, that would be nice because it should theoretically
Think
share
about it.
everyone's
They're
thing.
made. They're made
But
of.
it's
I'd also like to draw your attention to the map, more specifically to the southern right side of the map with all where the trade market is.
Okay.
That's cool, I guess.
I
Guys on
mean,
the wall,
worst case scenario, it's
Every single one.
Psyche's broken, and we can't do anything.
Guys on the walls as well.
Guys on the walls as well, dead and alive.
I can help with that.
What about the dudes on the ships? That's the important question.
Dudes on the ships also dead.
You love
Yeah,
it.
it's
All right, buddy, time to get sieging.
Titus
Turn
is
the
fine.
cannons.
So Titus can actually start doing something important.
We literally fed the Hecatoncres, unfortunately. We could have.
Dude,
If we left them in
do
freaking the
dead
other
people melt
place.
too?
What's up?
Do dead people melt too?
Yes.
They're just well, it didn't even matter. Even if we left our Iliad soldiers back at Rosmoa, the could have still happened to them even afar. I don't even know. It was probably just city back though.
We spared
does
some
that
people
include
and
the
they ended
soldiers
up.
outside? No, yep, they're gone too.
Or I'm doing that. Should I not be deleting corpses?
No, the corpses are fine. The only things that are staying alive are the ones that are actively demons, like the Felidar and the Hezru.
Cool.
Yeah.
So even outside the walls?
Even outside the walls.
Does that mean any? Wait, that just means
That means
if
every
that is
single
true,
person that has lived in Ithaca or is an Iliad citizen
What about the
of
horses?
this entire faction is
that don't
here
matter.
and is dead.
Well,
The
that
horde-
just means all the
animals are
gods have a
fine.
reason to retreat now, because all their forces that were currently, doing their conquering elsewhere are now gonna come back because of that.
Animals are fine. It is just humans.
Yeah.
Hear that? Elves are safe.
It doesn't really matter. Like 90% of the
Humanoids
population
are
was
fine.
human. There's not really an elf population to speak of here. Not a big one, anyways.
Well, it's a very cosmopolitan city, but
Humanoids.
Wait, so if I had chosen to keep that necklace and
Yep.
actually wear it, okay.
Yep. If you had decided that that necklace was worth enough to keep it on, it would have definitely caused you to die. And it would have caused Viserys to die had Vecna not shown up to literally pull out the cup.
We got rid of our necklaces. What are you talking?
No,
we
you
said we still
don't.
have
You
them.
have necklaces for
She specifically
Aenys.
asked. We both said we still have ours. They're not Ilya, they're Aeneas, but
Yep.
yeah.
But
Like,
they
to
can
also
do
address
that
that there
with the
are-
Aeneas ones, I think.
I will also.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting
It
rid of
doesn't. I'm sure it won't matter after this, but I want to address that there are canonically 2 Hecatoncrees in mythology. I believe 2 or 3. I've seen either or.
I believe it's 3, but yeah.
I thought there was.
Does
I
that
was
mean
told
they're
there,
spawning
I
elsewhere?
at first thought there was only like 2 protecting Kronos's tomb, but yeah, there are. For my canon's sake, there are 2 Hecatoncrees in mythology.
Well, crap, they're either gonna be here or they're gonna be... Oh no. This is not good. And not to mention those Ilias soldiers who were conquering, like, the other nations or trying to search for them. The gods now know home base is being attacked. They're busting their
Well, they
butts
knew
back
from the
here
start.
now.
They knew from the start, but they didn't.
Well,
They
yeah,
knew from the start
but
with
now
the
they
hive
have
mind.
urgency. Yeah, but now they actually have urgency and reason to start
You would
rushing
have
back.
suspected that they knew exactly what the Hecatoncrees was, so they
Yeah.
wouldn't.
But still, to even get to the point of summoning that thing should warrant stuff to them.
Would we consider Dionysus's muses?
No, the muses are fine.
They're demonic.
Have it.
Had to try.
They're demonic.
I mean, the fight was too easy anyway, right? Haha.
Fucking speak for yourself.
I wouldn't call this fight easy.
Yeah, we needed a challenge.
It's only half.
I want to show you guys the design of the Hecatoncrees because it's so fun, but
We're okay
there's
not
gonna,
seeing it.
it's still
Fine.
going to be a couple rounds for it to actually make an appearance
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, we
it's
did
probably
like that.
buried underground.
because it's going to be quite big.
I can't
It's
stress
gonna be
enough.
gargantuan.
Everyone's going to die before then.
Listen, if we kill Hera, surely all of them.
Hera alone could body our entire army.
To think that I couldn't even get her to drop
Damage
banishment.
minimum.
We couldn't even make her drop banishment to get freaking Hestia back, which is honestly crippling to the plan.
I don't know.
We got
Hestia wasn't
lava
doing much.
months.
I hate to say it, Hestia was not doing much.
She wasn't doing much because she's a
movement.
very like she seemed to she is built like a very like close quarters person. She mostly relies on like fucking fisticuffs and
punches
fisticuffs
did
and
not
spells,
do a
but at the
lot.
moment
She tore a hole in the wall, mind you, so she...
That was the
yeah, she was a
short.
very siege. She was a very good siege weapon, and then the siege weapon lost.
Yeah, we basically lost her siege, which is not good. I just want to find a way to summon
I
Terrestrius.
haven't even shown off everything yet. There's still, I think, like a couple things missing.
It doesn't even matter. This is... We're at the... We already knew the percentile of winning was low to begin with. This was suicide to begin with.
Nah, we got it.
We do have it. I don't doubt it, but our percent is at least like 25. I'm like a
Thinking on
quarter confident.
suicide.
Nah, we win.
Thinking on
We win these.
suicide.
Nah, I'd win. You know how it is.
We win these any day.
All right. So that is going to be the end of part 4 of this combat. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys later.
Yes, next week.
Yeah.
Guys, are you going
Does
EV week?
next Friday still works for everyone, right? The 20th.
Yes, definitely.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
definitely have a backup character ready, but I'm definitely either gonna live or die. And I don't intend to go down without fighting. I am gonna lay down every radiant thing I have in my arsenal onto her.
Iris, just warning you now. If I die, I'm playing Craig Snagger the Powerful.
Probably the week of Christmas I won't be able, so like the 27th.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, that's probably the only time I won't be able to, but next week I'll be fine. And then no, New Year's Eve is on a Tuesday this year? What the fuck?
Hey, celebrate my birthday for me, will you?
Yeah. Wait, when's your birthday?
New Year's baby, bruh.
Wait, really?
That's a nice birthday.
Oh, fuck.
You're a
alright.
Capricorn.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Day actually, 10 p.m.
I was gonna
that's-
say.
That's less ideal. Everyone
yeah.
will be asleep.
Now you won't just have a hangover, you know.
Now I
You will
gotta
be
pre-
hungover.
Now I gotta walk away from this campaign, from this session, and go into the next session, which has nothing to do with this.
Ugh. God damn it.
Yeah, this is.
Well, Rory, now we
Embarrassing
both
bit.
have lost all of our mentor figures.
Hey,
We basically did.
Hey,
I also really hope-
If we're lucky,
Also, Spencer, I really hope that I really hope that you haven't been spoiled about the visual of the Hecaton yet, just because it's on Incarnate.
Oh,
But-
no, I'm not. I don't peek through.
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
I looked through the folder one time to see stuff that was not related to us, and that's all I've done.
That's what
I
you
have
think.
not looked at the folders at all. I've
You don't
been
know.
just meh. I've just been
Now I gotta
avoiding
prep.
those.
Now I gotta prep for that. But yeah. Do I show the aft? Oh wait, no, that. I really
Don't
wanna
even show us crap.
I
Just
want to show it though.
keep
You
us
show-
surprised. You're gonna screw us one way or another, or we're gonna screw you. So keep us surprised when either way happens. So
Whoa, wait, hold on. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
where are you going with that?
Where are you going with that? That was what you said.
Fight.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't show it yet.
Yeah,
It might take. I haven't decided whether or not the transformation is going to take a few rounds or not.
it
But we'll
should. It would be.
Yeah, I-
hammered.
It should, just
might
because
need
of
it.
how colossal
need
this
it.
thing is. But
It's probably
the
gargantuan.
melting, the
no
whole
way it's-
melting thing is going to be done by the end of the lair action. So
Oh, definitely.
we're starting next campaign. We're starting next session off.
Oh,
with-
next campaign, we're already jumping. Okay.
Shut up! We're starting next.
You're gonna die.
We're starting next
I mean, we
session
already set
after
this for about
everybody
a
has
minute
melted
first.
into the ground. And I'm gonna actually make that roll right now. We'll see.
Oh boy.
It's gonna take four sessions. It's gonna take four sessions. Four.
I mean, at the rate we're going, it
it'll
might.
probably be 4 sessions, but it's gonna take till the end of the 4th round of combat for the Hecaton
Okay,
Crease
yeah.
to be summoned.
That'll basically be 2
Damn, okay.
sessions. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been only going like 2 rounds at a time, so yeah, we got this. Do we?
Hey,
Hold on, hold on.
Technically,
Surely.
this was a round and a half.
Not
Uh,
even
whatever,
half.
bro.
It was like a round and like 5 turns.
Whatever, man. I don't care. I just want to get kills in, man. I want to die.
The end of this round
You
will
wanna die?
the round that we're currently on, the end of it will count as 1. So theoretically we are starting next round on the first round of combat of this transformation. But yeah. All right. Okay. So
Yeah, I'll definitely see y'all later. There is no strategy. Just
we're having next
swing
session
and cast
tomorrow.
spells.
All right.
Technically,
Yeah,
we
that's
have
gonna-
started this session according to Discord.
Wait, we're having our next session tomorrow?
No,
It's
I'm joking.
JK, bro.
Oh.
JK.
Okay. Sorry, I'm
Although,
like,
did you?
I drank wine, so I'm like half
Fair
paying
enough.
attention.
Fair enough.
Gotcha.
Womp womp.
Very.
Womp.
This is currently drinking. What is it called? It's called Hands with Unicorn.
Oh,
It's rosé bubbles.
interesting.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it, but it was in my fridge and it was free.
Those
Okay.
are the two best things.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go out and get more wine. I'm just gonna drink what's in my fridge. And
Fridge.
apparently, whenever the 2 men that I live with come back to my house, I'm getting more wine.
You'll love to see it.
Awesome. Awesome.
I
Clearly.
love living with 2 men who do whatever the fuck I say.
It is the best living situation.
It sounds
Sometimes. There are
relative.
times where I love it, and there are times where I want to murder them. You know what I mean?
I wish
Fair
I
enough.
lived with
You have
two
one of
men
the times
style.
when you don't.
What'd you say, Spencer?
The times when you have wine and the times when you don't.
Yeah, good point. As long as I have wine, I'm fine. No, I'm
This
kidding.
situation's tolerable. with
I'm
wine.
kidding. I don't drink that often. I genuinely don't.
Good for you.
Okay. Maybe
Later.
more.
I
No,
need sleep.
I really don't. I was drinking a lot whenever I was back home. That's because I was seeing a lot of friends. And
Oh my god!
Freaking friends. When is it?
Ishmael, what the fuck is wrong with you, my guy? Are you okay? Like, Ishmael,
What?
are you okay? Like, tell me right now. Like, are you okay? Is Doom okay? Doom is not okay, but are you okay? What the fuck is this thing you just sent me?
Did you just read it?
You want to explain yourself to the chat? Do you want to explain
Want to read it?
yourself to the
Want to
crowd?
read it out loud?
I
am
want to read it out
curious.
loud. Do you
Can I
want to
get
read it
a
out
can I get a
loud?
monologue?
Want to share with
Yeah,
the
can you
class?
please?
If you send it to me, I'll read it out
Oh
loud.
my
What you
god!
sent to
Oh
me.
my god!
We're not
Okay.
streaming anymore.
So
Are we streaming?
no, we
We're
are still streaming.
right?
We
Oh,
are still
shit, okay.
extremely streaming.
Aloud.
Never mind.
Do we want this monetized?
Okay.
Oh, God.
So,
I think we're
quote
just unethical
Ishmael,
then.
who just sent me this like
Yes.
10 minutes ago.
I did.
Okay.
As the blood soaks through my coat of black feathers, I drop my dead shot. I remember the conversation I had with. First of all, it's Romanov, like not
Romanov.
Romanov.
That's spelled.
And
Yeah,
I,
that's spelling
and
there.
I remember the conversation I had with Romanov, and aim my pepper box at myself. Splint was not made for war. He was made for love. But Doom is just a facade he put up for the fight. My plan for next turn.
Can you do that at the end of the fight? After
Yeah,
you,
fucking have a mental breakdown after combat, please. I'm begging you.
No. This is.
I mean, I was gonna make a joke earlier about this. But if
My god.
I'm glad I'm not a gunslinger. I would have shoved that barrel down my throat a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad I don't have the gun either.
This is not the first time I tried to kill myself.
No, it's not, but like.
No, it's not.
I tried to choke myself to death at one point.
Oh no.
Don't.
by the way,
I did.
by the way, props on a good way to get rid of Milan.
Yeah. I'm gonna be very honest. So I'm gonna say this just because it'll impact the game later on. This was told to me after this happened with Viserys, but Jason is actually planning on taking a small break after the Battle of Ithaca. He's gonna take a small break, and unfortunately, I was informed about this after. I had Vecna literally steal his necklace from him. So, but I mean, so he was originally like, if Viserys dies, he dies. If we can keep him around but still have him go on this hiatus, we can. And I would have had a way for him to come back from what is to come, but now he's just not gonna have to worry about that.
I think given that the siege and everything, assuming that there isn't an immediate end of the world threat following the siege, he could just go off on a bender and
Yeah, he could totally do that as well. I don't know how much that makes sense, because I feel like he'd want to stay with the people that are actively trying to stop the threat that he is also trying to stop. But
He could have a
Canonically,
super
he's-
mental break like Doom.
canonically he's
he
gone off
could
the-
just fucking send it.
We've gone over
Planning on
that.
sending it.
Viserys was basically Odysseus, right?
all his
Oh
closest
yeah, I've
friends are
compared
dead,
Viserys
and he has
to
canonically gotten
Odysseus.
Blackout before.
He's basically Odysseus at this point. Like,
I just think it's right for him to shoot himself with his dad's gun.
Off topic. How do you spell anorexia? A-N-E.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Be
go
like
to
a
bed.
fucking
What
sack
the
of bricks.
fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna go to bed.
So how
Have
do
a
we
good night,
plan
y'all.
off
I'll see you all later.
let's have a great
What the
therapy
fuck?
Nighty night, Iris.
Good night.
Good
I'm
night.
gonna use my
God.
microphone.